Welcome to Inside the Booth.
Yes, welcome everybody. Thanks for showing up.
That's right.
We have a lot of people messaging and saying stuff. Obviously, this was earlier. Sorry. Let's get to the ones at 9:00. Here we go. After the weekend. Oh, we know those guys.
We do.
What's up? What's up after the weekend, guys? Avery Cruz. Hello, everybody. Wing hugs. Wing hugs. And then we got R2 the Icky. Hey, isn't he part of that After the Weekend show?
That's right. How can he be in two places at once?
I don't know. Well, welcome, R2. And we got TD. What's up, TD?
Hey.
And then we got BC Morin. We got Aedo's wife. What's up? How you doing? We got No Chill. Oops, hold on. I'll put up BC Morin, then No Chill. I don't know who No Chill is, but No Chill. What's up, Paul? Thanks for showing up. And I'm toward the end here. That's about everybody.
We have RevKed too. RevKed. Good to see you.
How we're doing well. Hope you're keeping well as well.
Yeah, I just saw that, Dan, we do have 2 live streams, and some of our other viewers are over on our additional live stream right now waiting for us to start.
Uh-oh.
You know.
How did that happen?
I'll tell them to come over here. If you want to carry on with what we're doing here, I'll redirect our other fans.
And how you can do that? I didn't know there was another broadcast. Well, maybe there is. All right, go ahead.
Right.
Before I introduce everybody, don't forget we have gifts this season. I call it the instead of merchandising now, we're going to call it giftedizing. So giftedizing, where all the real money of this podcast is made. And we got yourselves some mugs. We got some koozies to keep your cans cozy. Don't forget that because they get cold. We also have some hoodies, some t-shirts. We got t-shirts like this one. We got other t-shirts too because I'm not sporting them. We also got phone cases. We also got limited time edition stuff. And it's over at they're actually wing hug stuff. So go get your wing hugs. Limited time edition.
Because everybody needs a wing hug.
That's right. We got 2 different styles too. Hey there, that was really confusing. Sorry about that, Matt Vader. I didn't well, welcome, by the way. I didn't realize that I put up 2 broadcasts. Probably because
we're just trying to see if you guys are paying attention. Like, how loyal are you really to us? And so, we see you out there. And so we appreciate that you came over here instead of hanging out with no one on the other stream.
Exactly what she said. My computer's slow, so it was loading this thing, when you hit the broadcast thing. Create broadcast for those that use StreamYard. It was loading and loading and loading, and then it said it didn't work. Try again. So I hit the button again, and then it worked. And I was like, okay, this must be it. The other one was just
And here we are.
Fully. Yep, exactly. And here we are on this one, and not the other one. But good thing you're here. Amen, fate. Hello, hello. All right, JT, what's up, JT?
Boomer move? Not really. I think it's just more like a rookie move. Even though we've been doing this for a really long time. Hey, technology is only great when it works.
That's right. All right, so let's welcome everybody. This is the season for technical glitches. Yes.
I think it's always the season for possible technical glitches.
Especially when you're about to go live, something always happens.
That's right. We're just part of the multiverse. There is another Dan and Tabitha out there somewhere. And in that universe, Tabitha's the one that has the beard. So it's a good thing you're here.
That'd be scary. Ho, ho, ho. All right, everybody. We are going to introduce some of our guests.
Yes. Not all of our guests.
Yeah, well,
only some
all
select
of them.
shows.
You're right, all of them. But we're going to start with Aedo from FabWorks because he is a regular guest / host. Maybe we'll see how that works out in the future. What's up, Aedo?
Hello.
How you doing, Aedo?
Doing good, thank you. Thank you for the invite. This is fun.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. So tell everybody where to find you.
FabWorks. You can find me. Yeah, I'm right here. FabWorks 80 for Instagram. FabWorks 80 for I think Facebook, and then obviously just FabWorks on YouTube channel. Come check me out, and I'll be doing a FabWorks live show starting January 3rd. It's all about props.
That's right.
Come check it out.
And actually a lot of his stuff is in the description down below. So go find it. Then the next guest, you've seen him before. You think he's funny.
Wait, don't introduce him. He doesn't deserve it. Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry. Hi, guys.
It's
Whitey. How's everybody doing? Did you get it?
How you doing, Dave?
Get what?
All right, so Dave, tell everybody where to find you, even though it is in the description down below.
Just Google me, Whitey's Wicked Workshop. Yeah, down in my name there. I am Dave from Whitey's Wicked Workshop. I'm everywhere.
And what do you do? Just real quick.
I'm a prop room builder. And I try to make people laugh.
I said he's like Jesus. He's everywhere.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. But I cannot walk on water. Maybe someday.
Wow. It's always
maybe float.
Disappointment.
Maybe if I drink enough. I don't know.
All right. So now we have our new special guest. Someone
brand new, never before seen.
But you guys may know him from Twitter. He is Drew from the SupremeHeretic.
That controversial mastermind.
That's right. Welcome, Drew.
Well, I haven't had an opportunity to take off YouTube today, so so far I'm zip for one. But I'm sure that I'll say something that'll get me on the naughty list. I'm more interested, I think, about Tabitha's former career as a bearded lady. Wow.
It's not a former career. It is apparently an ongoing lifestyle in an alternate universe.
Very cool. No, basically, you can find me a variety of places. I am a writer contributor for Bounding Into Comics. I also have my channel, which you can find at youtube.com/SupremeHeretic. Also, you see me on most of the Rogue Entertainment shows, so you're liable to catch me on Stevens or Cultures or Sporking News podcast shows, or I'm a regular on Comics Division, and you guys know that because I'm a running meme on that show. So,
hold on, did you say Sporking?
Yeah, Sporking News podcast. That's Scotty. Yeah,
like the little spork. Half spork, half spork.
Oh yeah. Everybody's got their gimmicks, man. You know, and that's Scotty right there. But yeah, I'm very happy to be on here. I'm kind of glad. And we were talking backstage about our circles kind of coming together. It's good.
Spork.
Oh, there's Sporky. Okay, Forky.
Yeah, if you guys need to meet Scotty sometime and show him that, and because he will just get an absolute kick out of that.
Thank you.
This is actually one that I made.
Yeah,
kids.
He will get a kick out of that.
That's nice. Good, man.
Cool. Looks authentic because it's made of trash.
Reminds me of Gumby.
Good job.
Well, we're glad that all of you guys are here. Thank you so much for joining us on this, our very last live stream for Inside the Booth in the year 2021. So thank you for being here.
Thank you. We feel special.
Yes,
as we
should be.
We
don't just invite any old riffraff on this show. You got to be high quality riffraff to join us.
Yes, even the White Jason one. Yes,
that's right. We now have a personal white adjacent friend in the crowd.
Nice. Got Amber Dawn Watts saying hello and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
That's right. And to all, a good night.
Bye, folks.
Right,
later on.
Right. Yep, show's over. Time to go.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
That's right.
No, you gotta say, God bless.
Yeah.
God bless us, everyone. Rare Blend is on. What's up, Rare Blend? Thank you for showing up, joining us. Is there anybody still on the other? What is it called?
In the alternate universe, I haven't checked. I kind of abandoned them to their fate.
So what's the opposite? What's the opposite of rare blend? Is it dollar store blend?
No, it's common. It's common.
Common blend.
Scatter. That's what it is. It's common scatter because they're not together blended. That would be the opposite.
Oh man, that was 2 R2.
Man, yeah, that's a good thing I didn't have that big bottle of Jack for Christmas, right?
Stop it!
Yep. Yeah. Good thing I did not get the big bottle of Jack for Christmas. Yeah.
Where there goes one can.
Well, you got a fridge in there, by the way, so you're good.
I do need a fridge right here.
Salty Nerd Podcast says greetings. Hello, Salty Nerd
Thank you for joining
Podcast.
us.
We got some awesome new friends too.
That's
Matt
cool,
Vader's also from Salty Nerd.
Well, they're still
Podcast.
in the queue. I only followed
Yeah.
Matt Vader because Dan told me to, but he's still kind of in timeout. I'm not quite sure
Yeah.
if I'll continue to follow him.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
hail to Matt Vader for following me as well. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
We also have someone saying, shout out to Whitey. We got Moss Lego props there. Boom, we gave you a fist pump.
I wonder if that's a guy from Instagram. I wonder if that's JFC props. JFC props?
I don't know. But yes. Matt Vader says he doesn't podcast sober. Well, you know. We all got to try new things one day.
I didn't know Trump was on the show. What's going on?
Yes, that's how special we are. We were able to get 45 on here. He doesn't say much, though, to try to keep it, low key. That's all.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We wouldn't get a word in, Tabitha.
Lisa, hello. Welcome.
It's a good
Wow.
show. I like the festive up here. This is like really good.
Right.
Yeah, we're festive on top. Not so festive on.
Yeah, actually,
all the Scrooges are down below.
I'm going to be right back, too. I'll be right back.
Okay. He must have to get his special
Oh no!
Christmas gear.
What have we done?
Yes. Why'd you
Well,
let him?
While they're gone, do you want to at
No,
least
what's
tell
up?
people, Dan, what we're supposed to be doing while we wait for Dave and Drew to come back?
All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about our favorite movies, our favorite Christmas or holiday traditions, and we'll go from there. So that is basically what we're going to be doing tonight.
I'm looking forward to
also reading everybody's chats and having some laughs. Salty Nerd Podcast says very festive. We are.
it. Oh, yes. We try to be.
That's right. Phil says, is Aedo the resident Santa Claus?
I am.
liking the beard and the hat combo.
The official Inside the Booth Santa Claus.
That's right.
That's right. And then we got Moss.
I got my
Don't
reindeer.
forget, Whitey, I'm from the Facebook Star Wars Room Builder group.
Oh,
That group is awesome. I'm also on that group. So Moss, follow me there as well. I don't know how you would follow on Facebook. I guess you can add me as a friend. I don't post much on that build group thing, but because I don't build Star Wars stuff. So
you're a casual viewer.
But I do like.
It's an amazing group.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It is.
We just reached our 10,000.
Yeah.
Member?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot. That's how I met Aedo and Dave, and actually a lot of the room builder guys that I have on the show. It's very fun, Tony's awesome. Look at his basement. Looks more like a spaceship.
Yeah, Tony's an amazing artist, a prop maker.
He was on our show 2 months ago? Yeah.
Oh no. That Vader's face is shaved off. Oh, there we go.
It's the other Aedo. Look at it. Look.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Aedo. I'm Aedo's brother. I had to take out Whitey. He said he couldn't make it, so I had to take him out.
You look fantastic, my brother. I appreciate you.
Hey,
Thank you for coming by and hanging out with me.
Beautiful.
You look fantastic.
I love the beard.
Gorgeous.
Fantastic.
So
I see that.
What do I call you? Do I call you Dave
Edo.
still?
Aedo Junior.
Edo.
Or Junior.
Edo.
Okay, but he's
Edo. Call it Edo and Aedo.
How do you say
Edo.
Edo? Okay. Edo.
Yeah.
Disrespectful, Dan. You can't even pronounce Edo's name correctly, even though he's told
it's
you.
Edo. It's Edo.
Get it right over there. Get it right.
Get it right.
That was a good one.
Okay, I have to do it.
What is that?
He's eating the beard. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That is so good. He's got a sticker with my logo on his hat. He's got the water flask.
I need a straw over here.
Oh my god.
All right, that's too much.
You look good, man. You look good. Cheers to Edo.
Thanks, brother.
That's awesome.
We got Rogue in the house. What's up, Tom? How you doing?
Hey, Rogue.
You got my wife cracking up over here on the other side of this monitor.
That's fantastic.
And the kids, my kids in the room are losing it. They're watching the show.
Well, do you see Archie's comment? He said, I loved Whitey when he was on Duck Dynasty.
So what are we going to talk about tonight, fellas? Girls?
We're talking about the spirit of no, that's not right. We're talking about Christmas traditions, our favorite Christmas traditions, and our favorite Christmas movies. Which ones do you want to do first, Dan?
Let's go. Let's go with movies.
Dan's not even listening.
He can't deal with Whitey.
I can't handle it. Dave, Edo Junior, you're awesome.
I can't even handle it because this thing's all up in my mouth.
How do I do it? Right?
Takes a special kind of man to have all that going on. Yeah,
that's right.
There you go.
Just cut the mustache part off and just do that.
You got one of them.
You know,
groomers.
Hey, you know that Drew's taking notes on you, right? He's like, the one guy I'm never going to invite to my show is the guy.
I'm watching you.
That is too awesome.
Man. Hey, everybody, we got We got
the outer.
Have a whitey.
What's up, Jamie?
What's up, Jamie? We got Lisa saying, Aedo, no way home.
Nice.
Yep.
Steve Giblin, is that how you say his name? He says hello.
Giblin.
We're all doing good. How are you doing?
We're doing great.
Steve.
Okay, Rare Blend also said something similar to Lisa. That alternate universe Aedo.
Oh, Whitey Christmas.
The alternate universe Aedo.
I'm the better.
If I look like that in my alternate universe, it's over.
I am the better.
This is the
brother.
dollar store version of Aedo.
The Dollar Tree version of me.
Yeah, he is. I'm the real Edo.
Edo.
Real Edo.
I'm dreaming of a whitey Christmas, just like the ones I used to.
That's all.
Nice.
Good job, Whitey.
Whew.
You killed it. All right.
Dan, you're obsessed with the chat. We gotta talk movies, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's actually get into some content here.
So I guess we can
can't
start
just laugh all night.
Well, I don't know. Sure we can, Dave. Edo, we can laugh all night long.
That's right. Get it right.
All right, so we'll start with the guy down in the right-hand corner there.
Well, yeah, but are we
Edo.
starting with movies or
Dave.
traditions first?
We're gonna start with movies.
All right, Edo. What are
Edo.
your favorite? You want to do like top 3 or?
Sure. I really love White Christmas with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye and the girls. I don't really like musicals, but I really love the old time military feel of it, where they're trying to help that guy out at the lodge. I don't know if you guys seen the movie.
Which one?
White Christmas.
White Christmas.
White Christmas with Bing Crosby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been way too long since I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a really good story.
I don't remember much.
That's one of them. I like to watch that one. The other one is a Christmas movie / feel-good movie, and that's Meet John Doe. That's with Gary Cooper. And actually, I have a top 4. The ones I watch every year is Christmas Vacation, National Lampoons, and then Trapped in Paradise is also another funny one.
Oh,
yeah, and those are staples. Trapped in Paradise is with that one. That is a great.
Write that down.
That is an awesome Christmas movie. It's a
Dana
comedy.
Carvey, John Lovitz. Funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Movie.
Yeah, it's one of the staples in our family's house.
Nice.
That and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh yeah.
I have many more, but how about cartoon? I think I mentioned before Ziggy's Gift. That cartoon gets me every time. Can you guys hear me with this thing on?
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Ziggy's Gift. It's like a short. You could see it on.
You can
YouTube.
take it off, Dave, if you don't want to wear it anymore.
You could see it on YouTube. Ziggy's Gift. It's like 20 minutes long, but it always chokes me up at the end. It's just really
I've
good.
never seen that one either. Oh my goodness!
I didn't like
missing out.
Ziggy before, but it's a really cool cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come in.
You just want more? Hello.
Who's knocking? I like this.
You didn't send out a hit out on me, did you, brother?
My house. Down below. Is it my turn?
Like
Or
that.
no? Whose turn is it?
I'm not sure how
We'll go with
Dan
Drew.
wants to do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll go from bottom, and then your
We'll
turn,
work from
Dave.
the bottom to the top. That's right.
There you go. We're doing it.
I'm the power bottom tonight. All right. Let's see. Miracle on 34th Street. For
Ooh,
sure.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's timeless.
I've never really seen that one.
Oh, are
I
you
know.
serious right now?
I need to.
Are you serious with me right now?
I am. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Drew. Do you like the color or black and white?
Oh, black and white, dude. You have to.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes, absolutely. You got to watch the classic. So that's staple number one. I would say second on my list is Die Hard, because yes, it is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says. Third on the list for me is Christmas Vacation. And then fourth, my guilty pleasure, so inappropriate, but I love it, Bad Santa.
Did you say Fat Santa?
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa? What's Bad Santa?
Oh,
he's
Billy
bad.
Bob Thornton, isn't it?
It's Billy Bob Thornton. Yes, it's a very inappropriate movie, but it's so funny.
What's the premise of the movie besides Bad Santa?
He's a drunk that scams people as Santa.
Okay.
And it's just like it's just a really funny movie. Like it's horribly inappropriate comedy, but it's good because comedy is good.
Right. Comedy's fun. It's good to laugh.
Like Santa Slays and Krampus. Interesting.
Krampus.
Santa Slays and Krampus. Never heard of that.
I never heard of him either.
Santa Slays is a slasher movie, I think. If you're doing slasher movies, Salty, then you should have Silent Night, Deadly Night on that list because it's a classic. Just saying.
Well, I'm glad you know your.
Yeah,
I know my horror movies, too. So I'm a horror fan.
Yeah. All right, so I guess let's go to the real Aedo.
The real Aedo.
Aedo, please stand up. Please stand up.
Good Santa, but I'm a good-looking Santa.
Nice.
I'm surprised they didn't stand up.
Yeah, right. Definitely White Christmas for me as well. That's one of the tops. Christmas Vacation, without a doubt. That's something we play every Christmas here in the house. In fact, we're putting up the tree. That's what we play. And in the movie that Tabitha hates, The Grinch.
That version of The Grinch, right? You're the one you prefer.
My version of The Grinch, obviously with Jim Carrey.
Right.
I would like to see your version of The Grinch with just you in it.
With me in it?
As
you
Aedo the
Whitey.
Grinch?
I mean, you and Edo. Edo should be in there too.
He'll be the Grinch and I'll be Santa, right? Is that how it is? And we just duke it out.
It's something.
It's eating the. How does that taste? Does it taste good?
Alf. It's getting wet.
Alf is a good one.
Yeah,
too.
Elf is a good one. I like that one.
JT, good one. Elf. I forgot about that one. You're right. Yeah, I'll throw that one in there as well. Definitely Alf. It's hysterical.
Oh man.
Listen, they say just call me midget one more time, or Elf one more time, and that little midget.
I think Anonymous was mentioning Scrooged with Bill Murray. That's a pretty decent movie.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too, but I can't say it gets into my top favorites. I mean, there's a lot of good Christmas movies out there. I think we could all agree on it. But like, as far as like what I need to watch in order for it to feel like Christmas, I'd have to say my first go-to is Home Alone 2. I prefer the second one over the first one.
What?
And I don't know.
Really?
What?
Really? That's
I do.
strange.
I like.
There wouldn't
I like
be a Home Alone 2 if there was a Home Alone 1.
This is true. But I still prefer the second one to the first one. I like the first one. I like it a lot. It's just I just love watching movies that take that are in like New York City or in a city of any kind at Christmas time, because there's usually a lot more lights and extravagant things going on and Christmas decorations everywhere. And I just really like that. So I like Home Alone 2. That would be my go-to. And then almost any kind of version of A Christmas Carol. But my favorite would have to be probably Muppets Christmas Carol or a Mickey's Christmas Carol. My dad just recently introduced me to one that was in what is it, like 1980 something. The guy who played as George Patton. He
George
was
C. Scott.
Yeah, he played as Scrooge in this rendition, and I have to say, I really, really
1984, A Christmas Carol.
It might be, I forget.
I think it's that one.
I really like that. So it was hard for me to pick like a third one. So since people got to choose like a fourth one, I'd have to go with I like the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen, and I also like
which one? I think there's like 4 of them.
The Christmas Chronicles.
The first one. I do like the Christmas Chronicles, but I like Christmas with the Cranks. I think that one's a good, funny movie.
That one aggravated me.
Really? I mean, yeah, there were. Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous, but I thought it was really funny. Like, I laughed. I thought it was great. I mean, that's just. Excuse me, you. Why
I might need to watch. I need to watch it again, maybe, because sometimes those movies grow on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I do. I don't know if that counts necessarily. I guess it counts as kind of a Christmas movie, but I do like the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I really enjoyed that movie, even though I don't like the witch. She's nothing like as far as the way she looks. She doesn't look a thing like the book, and that's really disappointing. Right. But I like that movie too. So there you go. Home Alone 2, Christmas Carol, and something else. I can't really have a third one. I just kind of like sprinkle them in whenever I'm feeling it.
There's so many of them.
Yeah,
you can pick from. It really is. And you can't like pinpoint because it's like the all-time my favorite. No, they're all fantastic movies.
Yeah. But definitely, like I said, Home Alone 2 would be the one. If I'm feeling Christmassy, I've got to watch that one, which is odd because I have yet to watch that one. Christmas is only a couple of days away.
Have you seen the movie? I forget what it's called. It's like The Dads or something like that. Will Ferrell and
Daddy's Home.
Stepdad? Oh,
yeah, that's it. Well, the second one I think is Daddy's Home 2 with Mel Gibson and that other guy,
John Lithgow.
Yeah, and
I
that's
thought
like
that was
a Christmas
funny too.
movie, right? The second one is like a Christmas movie, I think, because it's during Christmas time. So, yeah, that one was interesting. Those movies were kind of interesting. I saw them recently, so I'm like, yeah, you know,
they were entertaining. They had their moments. You know?
Yeah, and they weren't that funny, but you know, they tried to be.
Oh,
Avery, yes, I love this one.
Nice one, Phil.
Saves Christmas.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That one is funny.
Ho ho ho, Vern.
That's right.
Dan, did you give your 3 yet? Your 4?
No, not yet. Phil says, not the. Did I click on the right one? Nightmare Before Christmas.
He asked, how we felt about the Nightmare Before Christmas. Nobody skinned me alive, but I've never really watched it. I tried years and years ago.
That's more of a Halloween / Christmassy movie, but it's not really Christmassy, I don't think. I think it's more Halloween.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't very interested. I'm willing to give it a try again, but the first time I watched it, it was. I didn't think it was that great.
I mean, I agree with you, Tabitha. It's kind of overrated. There's a lot of people that are like, especially like chicks that I've met or dated in the past.
Most people that like
Nightmare
that
Before Christmas is so good.
Yeah.
And it's just like not.
Yeah,
so
I've
much.
noticed that trend that usually girls that are into, I don't want to be disrespectful, but like darker things, tend to gravitate towards it. I don't know. And it's also, it's stop motion, isn't it? And we all kind of discussed
how you like, don't like stop motion. Yeah.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just, it kind of irritates me.
She loves stop motion.
When I have to think about how it was made, like how much time it took to make it. And I can't get that out of my brain when I watch stop motion. But I appreciate the work, and I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, my brain just kind of explodes when I try to watch stop motion.
It's not really a movie, but I think we all probably watched Rudolph, the old school.
Oh,
with
love it.
The kind of like claymation.
Yeah, claymation stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
I do too.
That's all we had back then, right?
Huh?
Yeah, basically.
And then a little bit after that, I remember the Frosty the Snowman cartoon came out, and that was
Frosty the
fresh, for us.
Dan,
the older folks, not the 2 youngsters up there.
Yeah,
and I've seen it. I've seen it.
Did it?
I enjoy it, but it's not in my top tier.
JT
I did
says
like
no.
Jingle All the Way.
That one was a
Jingle
good
all the
one
way.
too.
I did like Jingle.
I
That's
forgot
with
about,
Schwarzenegger, right? That's
yeah.
Schwarzenegger,
And
and he's trying to
Sinbad.
find that
Yeah.
toy
doll.
for his kid.
Mhm.
He's trying to find that toy for Anakin
For
Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah, Jake
Yeah,
Lloyd.
that's the same. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Jake Lloyd. That's the same kid. Yeah,
Oh, get out. I didn't realize that.
yeah.
Check that
Yeah,
out.
his short-lived career. Yeah,
Charlie Brown.
I
Christmas.
do like a Charlie Brown Christmas.
The Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan as Santa is the best. Yeah, kind of. You know.
Yeah, weren't they like
Ho ho
fighting?
ho, brother!
Oh, yeah.
That was good, Drew.
There's just so many. There's just so many movies. It's hard to pick.
There is a lot. Tim Possible. What's
Hey,
up, Tim?
It's up to him. What about Fred Claus?
I don't mind
this
that
one?
one. I mainly just watch it because Rachel Weisz is in it. But
All right, so I guess I'll talk about mine. Wait a minute.
there better be a Hallmark movie
Somebody
mentioned in
say
there,
something.
Dan, since you've
Right
seen
there.
every single one of them.
Christmas movies began and end with Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Like, how much
Avery.
cheesy romantic
Yes.
tension can we have at the holidays before two people kiss? I mean, Hallmark movies are so ugh.
Yeah,
I can't sit through them.
Yeah,
My
we
wife
discussed
likes
that
them, so-
Sunday. Yeah.
my wife likes them, so I watch them.
You're subjected to them.
Yeah, you must.
You don't watch them, you're subjected to them.
So one of my favorites is it kind of go together. So my number one is going to be kind of two movies. It's a Wonderful Life because I really do like that movie,
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
and A Christmas Story.
Well, yeah.
I like
And
that
I
one, too.
I feel terrible now, truth be told, because I totally forgot that when I was given mine. And I live in Cleveland, where the Christmas Story house is, and
really?
I'm so gonna get like run
That's
out of
cool.
my own town now because I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'd run you out.
I have the legitimate bunny slippers from
I actually have been trying to get one of the actors from this movie to come on our
Nice.
stream sometime. So
Nice.
we're
Because
we'll
that's
try it.
that's a huge thing when people come up around this area and visit.
Mhm.
You know, because I'm more out in the burbs, but like around like Cleveland proper, where the Christmas Story house is, a lot of people go there and check it out every
Oh,
year.
really? That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad's been there.
People have already mentioned Elf. I do like Elf. It's not. I'd have to say it's not part of my top 4,
Yeah.
but we do watch it a lot because the kids like it too. So,
It's a silly movie.
yeah.
I
it's
tell
a
you,
silly-
that scene with the syrup and the spaghetti, every time it
Yeah.
just shivers down my spine. Every time. I'm like, oh, and then he crumbles Pop Tarts into it and throws marshmallows. He actually eats it. Oh.
Dan, you got to wear that outfit next time.
Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
the elf outfit.
Yeah,
Next year. I'll buy one for next year. When
That's
I
actually
save it
nice.
up a little bit.
That's the only Will Ferrell movie that I like. I'm not crazy about him.
Yeah,
No.
he's an
Hey,
acquired
we got
taste.
David the
Yeah.
Ghost saying hello. David the
David.
Ghost can pop on anytime if he wants to say hello. Oh my goodness, that just moved real fast. How come it's not going away? Go away. Okay, there
What
we
are you
go.
talking about?
Nothing. I'm clicking buttons and it's not working. Dinner
Careful.
time. All right. Thank you, Matt Vader. Right, he said dinner time and hockey starting
Hockey
soon.
game.
Gotta go. All right. Thanks for joining us, Matt Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, see
See
you,
you
man.
soon.
hockey all the way.
Gotta get you and some of your other guys over there, Salty Nerd, and coming on our show. But thanks for joining. We'll see you later. So, like this was mentioned before earlier, I do like this movie, Trapped in Paradise. It's one of
I need
my
to check that out.
It's one of my more
just by
favorite.
the
Yeah,
cover, it looks interesting.
I'll have to peep that out again. I haven't seen
I'd
that
have
in
to
years.
say it's probably like this would be probably part of the top 4. So this would probably be like the second. I know I picked 2 for one movie, so
Dan's cheating.
I am cheating. And then one that not everybody knows about, but this I really like. Everybody likes A Christmas Carol. I love A Christmas Carol. I love basically a lot of them. There's actually, if you watch one of our streams, we're talking about The Christmas Carol, and there's 134 movies of The Christmas Carol, different variations of it. So we're gonna have to look at some of them sometime.
In one stream, we'll discuss all of them in a special marathon weekend.
Yeah, it'd be a 24-hour marathon stream. That would be crazy. Anyways, this movie is called The Ghost of Dickens' Past. Yeah. And this is a good one. It's about how he came to write the book of A Christmas Carol. So
it's more like a documentary, or
no, not really a documentary. It's like a storytelling of him telling this. Yeah, it's weird, but it's a good movie. It's actually one of those feature films for families movies. Now, not a lot of these movies are good. What are you saying over there?
Whisper it in my ear.
I wish I could.
He's probably making fun of me again.
Oh, well,
no. Do I have to go back to Aedo?
Just
talk about
going.
This movie.
No, I'm good. Just keep your pinky
look
out
over
of it.
And he's just kind of like.
All right. We got.
Oh Lord, Jesus!
I've never seen Star Wars Holiday Special. I've heard it's very cringe.
Disney, come on, bro.
We do have some Star Wars fans on this channel, so why haven't you guys?
Because I don't acknowledge that.
Dave, what about you? You like that movie, don't you?
For me,
I have mixed feelings on this one because I remember watching it as a kid, so I kind of like it. Only because when I watch it, I go back to when I originally watched it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It was like we were dying for Star Wars back then, so we could take whatever we could get.
Right.
And I don't care if Luke Skywalker was wearing makeup and they're doing little dances for the 70s. I did love the solid gold dances, so it kind of reminded me of that.
With that gold outfit he wears.
Oh yeah,
man, dude.
Oh, nice.
And then the old Chewbacca, like what he had some kind of virtual goggles he was watching. Like, what is this? This is great.
Oh,
but yeah, so to me, it's okay. It's not terrible. It was done. You kind of have to remember and think about what times were at the time. Like it was all commercial. Like look at all the cast people that were in it.
Yeah, right.
It was all like the people who were famous at the time, like comedians and stuff. So they just wanted to get them into a show, and I don't know. But
Right.
Was it spectacular like Star Wars? Oh hell no.
I like what Rare Blend says. He says everyone loves a good train wreck like Star Wars.
Yeah.
From time
and
to
that
time,
is a train wreck,
you know.
Yeah. I admit that. And did you guys happen to see the Star Wars that hotel that they're opening? It's like a 2-day virtual cruise on a virtual ship.
It's a galactic cruiser.
Yeah, and the commercials that they put out for that.
Oh man, they're awful.
Oh god,
pretty bad.
So
people are pulling back. They don't want to do it anymore.
That one woman you could see was clearly reading like every third word, and it's like you were supposed to be prepared and trained for this. You should be able.
That's what happens when you lay off all your staff.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. We were talking about that like a couple weeks ago on Open Airlock Policy stream. Oh my god, yeah.
And it's $6,000.
Yeah.
For a family of 4.
Obnoxious price
for 2 days. I'm like, no way.
Polar Express is okay, but the book is definitely way better. We actually listened to it years ago, but Liam Neeson reads the book, and it was awesome.
Who does? Oh gosh, what's his name?
What?
The guy from Big.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks does the voice for almost everybody in that movie.
It's very impressive, but the book is still way better.
It's interesting. Yeah, it is very interesting.
Yeah, it was different. I do appreciate the fact that it was a different kind of story because as we can see, we of course have the ones that are near and dear to our heart, but it is kind of nice when somebody comes out with something new, something original.
Right. It is nice. Moss says they did introduce Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about.
Holiday.
Only missing Liberace.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it did introduce Boba and all that. That little insert that they did with the cartoon was awesome. Yeah.
I missed a few other people mentioning different holiday movies there, but
there were so many.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, Gremlins.
So there's a lot. So another one that this will be the last one I talk about. This will be the last one I talk about. The last one I'm going to talk about is
Dan's seventh favorite movie.
That's right. There's this new show out there, Dan. There's a new show out there called The Chosen, and the Christmas special, which is the one that they did for their pilot, was really good. It was that turned into one of those movies that I watch every.
Is that the news? Isn't it? They have the series of that too, right? Now on TV.
Yep, they got us. Yep, it is a series.
Yeah, there's some issues with that one too on there. Did you hear about that?
Issues?
Yeah,
I watched them, so I like them.
I hear you, but they took some of the biblical stuff that got completely out of the.
Well, they added. It's like Hollywood stuff. They kind of add stuff and stuff like that, because
that's why I don't really watch religious
films in the Bible. So, but I just like how they take the perspective of the different people and how they encountered Jesus. It wasn't just the Jesus story. I mean, it is, but they took the perspective of everybody else's.
More like a cultural aspect, is that what it is?
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
I haven't seen it though, but I saw that.
I haven't even.
It's really good. It's really good. And the first one that I did watch of it was the pilot because my brother was telling me about it, and it was the Christmas one that they did, and I really liked it, and I was like, wow, that's really good. It's kind of powerful, So that's another one I like to watch, and that's more of a up-to-dated movies that I watch during Christmas. So it's like more of a newer movie. I have seen who's seen Fat Man?
I haven't.
No.
Dave hasn't. Aedo, you haven't seen Fat Man?
No.
What about you, Drew? Have you seen the movie Fat Man?
What the heck is that?
There's a movie called Fat Man?
Yeah.
Is that with Mel Gibson?
Fat. Yeah, it's Mel Gibson, and he is Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh, I just heard about that.
So like Fat Man.
All right, well,
yeah,
that's
isn't there like Hitman or something after him?
Yeah,
Or
there's a
turned
Hitman.
into a Hitman?
Oh yeah, all right. I remember that. I remember when it had a. I remember seeing the trailer for it, but I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, same here.
I think it's out of my preferred.
The trailer looked
wheelhouse.
good from what I remember.
Yeah, Tabitha, you wouldn't like it. There's a lot of swearing in it. But
it
I hate when they do that.
It kind of has a funny aspect to it, but also has like an action movie feel.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
It's pretty good.
Are you being
It's an
serious,
interesting
Tabitha?
title.
You being serious? Sounds interesting.
Oh no, it does. I'm sorry.
I couldn't tell if you were being sarcastic or not.
I was looking it up here while I was saying that, so I was slightly distracted. No, it does. I saw the pictures and I was like, oh, it looks kind of interesting because I do like Mel Gibson. But I was like, oh, when I remember what I saw, it was rated R for. I'm like, oh well, that's okay. I'll just live without it. So.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mel Gibson, I think Lethal Weapon was a Christmas movie too, right?
Lethal Weapon.
There was a little portion of it where there was Christmas lights or something.
Yeah, you're right. I forget which Lethal Weapon is it.
Yeah,
I know. I thought I heard somebody say like all Lethal Weapons are Christmas movies, but I don't think all of them are.
Yeah, I don't think all of them are.
Maybe
somebody knows. Comment. Who's this Terminus guy?
I'm not going to put it on the screen. Terminus, thank you.
Drew,
Dave, what
that's
do
for
you
you.
say? Thank for you. Yeah.
I think Drew's reading it now. He didn't catch on to it.
Hey, Dan, why don't you show everybody your mic?
Oh. There's my microphone, everybody. What's wrong with it? Dave, you're so funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anyway, guys, those are our favorite Christmas movies.
That's right.
No, the traditions are going to be fun now.
That's right.
So,
and while we do that, Tabitha, you can do a small little commercial in between because, I gotta go take a leak.
What?
Oh, wow.
You don't have a bucket like the rest of us?
I gotta have a bucket.
Yeah, do you not have a trucker bottle? That's why they call him a trucker bottle.
Nobody needs to know that, Dan. You could just say, "Hang on, I gotta take care of something," and leave it to the imagination. Why you gotta talk to me like that?
This is what we love about Dan.
He really ejected himself out of the stream too. It's like, bro, you don't have to yeet yourself
guys,
from the stream.
If this is what you love about Inside the Booth, consider supporting us on Patreon.
Support this channel, you guys. Tabitha, Dan are awesome. This is the craziness that you get into.
Tons of fun here.
It is lots of fun. We do enjoy.
Raw, Yeah.
It's my first time diving into the craziness.
A little too raw, all right, for me. I mean, I can handle quite a bit of stuff. It's not like I'm just some prudish whatever, but I am prudent, quite prudent. But anyway, Dan wanted me to do a plug for our channel. So yes, thank you so much for everybody that has supported us throughout the year. We greatly appreciate it. We have several patrons on Patreon, and we love and appreciate all of you that are helping us out so much. We really see you and appreciate you, and we're trying to do our best to provide content for you that you will enjoy. So you can look us up Inside the Booth. It's easy to find. You can also follow us on our social media handles for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, Inside the Booth. If you're not sure where to go and you just want to find everything all at once, you can go to InsideTheBoothTV.com. Faux shizzle my nizzle. And anyway, here comes Dan. I hope he washed his hands.
Nope.
2 snaps in a circle, baby.
All right. So we getting into traditions?
I hope so.
Because there is somebody here that wants to talk about traditions. Oh, listen, folks, let me tell you about tradition. All right. We're starting a new tradition this year. Now, you need 25 boosters before you even have Christmas, okay? And then you don't need a mask.
That is so good.
You're going to wear Victoria's Secret underwear on your head. That is more effective now than a mask. It is proven. So understand that I'm telling you because I am the science. And oh, by the way, if you want a movie to watch this Christmas, you watch the documentary Fauci, because why would you do anything other than watch a movie about a man who is literally the face of science? I am science. But I digress. Understand that these are the new normal. These are the new traditions, and you need your 25 boosters.
They should have made an advent calendar for that.
Wow.
They missed an opportunity right there.
Yeah,
Every day a new booster.
He was adamant he wanted to talk about the boosters. So
man, Dan, we're getting really popular. We had 45 on here and Fauci. We didn't even realize we're going to have extra special guests on the show.
Drew, you killed it. That was good. That was good. Well done. Sounds really like him.
Mm-hmm. Very
I
nice.
wouldn't know. I don't watch the guy. Turn that stuff off immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you're not going to watch the documentary?
No. I hide out in my basement. I don't watch nothing.
That thing got
Except
so
for the Star Wars special.
When they had the trailer, when they literally had the trailer on YouTube for that thing, it got so horribly ratioed. I still fully believe that is one of the reasons that they canned the dislike button.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Well, that and Biden.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go, Brandon. Sorry.
Right.
Yes. Let's go, Brandon. That's right.
No politics, man. No politics.
You have been demonetized, by the way, folks.
Yeah, you're done.
Done. It's over. Put a stamp in it.
Oh man.
Dan, your mic is muted.
No Chill loves that comment. Booster shot advent calendar.
What's up?
They're just walking away. We're like, huh?
Yeah.
Little Mike. Have you seen the commercial that the guy's? It's a little dude, a little midget, and he's carrying like a Coke bottle, and he hands it to his friend as a big 2-liter. Have you seen
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen that? It's the coolest thing.
No, when he's holding it, it's a 2-liter, but then he gives it to his friend.
That's what I said. Oh, that's right. It's a tiny little. That's right. That's right. It's the reverse of that. It was so good. That's what Dan's mic is. It's like it's the illusion of this huge mic, and when it gets this little thing like this.
No. Oh, Dan's getting something else. Oh, cock bottle.
Ah, there you go.
Dan's got all kinds of cool trinkets.
All you need is a midget, and you're good.
He's got gadgets and gizmos.
Right,
That's
really
illegal. You can't keep people in your basement against their will, Aedo.
Oh,
I don't know how they do things where you live, but
no, I don't have any. I have just reindeer. According,
I'm not
to
even sure we could call them midgets anymore, can we?
No, they're little
folk?
people. The little people.
The guys at work yell at me all the time. I'm like, what do you mean you can't call them midgets? What do you call them then? And all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I'm an 80s kid.
There's the mic. There's the mic.
Hey,
you guys were
It's so cool. That is such a cool mic, dude.
I'll be right back.
Thank you. Okay, Dave.
please don't tell us what you're doing.
Do they call that a stubby?
Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I'll be right back. You thought I was gonna say it, didn't
Took a
you?
leak.
Gosh.
Go pee.
I think Tabitha, you and I are the only ones that have not left the show.
That's right, because we're faithful, we're dedicated, we're here till the end. That's right.
And then afterwards, they go
Right, that way.
Go.
I think my problem is they drink this.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that'll do it. You're carrying like a camel right now. Good gravy.
I drank 3 bottles of water. I don't know why I do that.
And right before the show.
Yeah,
right before the show.
Yeah.
1 before the show.
It's good timing.
2 during the show. They got a half a cup left.
Good gravy. That's awesome.
You have to control your intake.
If you need help with water retention, I can help you with that.
That was so good. Now, Drew, is your show like that too? You do that with your show? Or is that something?
God, yeah. We do you know, on my Tuesday show when we do the political show, it's called Rogue Resistance, and we do like, if you guys have seen like the show on Fox News, The Five, usually myself and the guys I have on, we do a blend of comedy and we do like, you know, we talk about the issues of the day and we make it funny because listen, in the world we live in right now, if you're going to share information, let's share it in fun ways. And that, I think, to me, is the biggest thing that we do with that program. And that's why I enjoy doing the Tuesday show so much. And it's such a stark contrast because on Thursdays I'm like nerding out and talking about Battlestar Galactica, and then my Tuesday show is completely different. So,
nice.
Well,
that's fun. Well, you heard it here, everybody. Go subscribe to Drew's YouTube channel.
That's right. YouTube.com/SupremeHeretic, folks. Appreciate it. I have a goal of I want to get to 1,000 subs by mid-February. I think I can do it. I'm about 240 away. So
excellent.
Heck, we just want to get to 500 by the end of this year.
239.
Yeah. Well, sub to all these great folks on the panel. Smash that like button if you're watching right now, and share out the stream because Dan and Tabitha, they do a really awesome program, and I'm so glad to now call them dear friends and count them among my circle of friends in our big fellowship, our big fandom fellowship that we have, and also Dave and Aedo, because. We really need to keep expanding circles because it's good.
That's right.
It's good.
Yeah, it is.
Very
good.
Yeah, I look forward to checking your stuff out, Drew.
Oh yeah,
you're a funny dude.
Yeah, and if you're a Battlestar Galactica fan, I mean, it's awesome too because. Not enough people really talk about that show.
I'm kind of afraid to go back. Me and Aedo were talking about this. I'm afraid to go back and watch.
Really?
I have some of the figures, and I watched it as a kid.
Okay, so I might have you guys on when we start doing the actual original 78 series. We're doing the 2000s show right now.
Oh.
And when we finish up with that, because we're in the final season, we're in season 4 of that one. And then we're going to do the 78 that has Lauren Green and Richard Hatch and Dirk Benedict, obviously. Mm-hmm. So, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, it's open invite. You guys want to get in on one of those shows, let me know. I have you on there because, you guys, I imagine, are in my wheelhouse. You remember watching it as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember a lot of it, though.
Oh, yeah. The only thing that kind of weirded me out was the Daggett kind of weirded me out always. The mechanical dog. I was like, it was a combination of cute and horrific at the same time.
Yeah. and was
his eyes are the ones that always got me. It looked like when a rat gets caught or a mouse gets caught in a trap and his eyes pop out.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's what I looked at that thing and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Does it remind you of a Muppet?
Yeah, it was animatronic, I think. It was an animatronic. So
Tabitha, I take it you've never seen Battlestar Galactica.
I've never seen the original. I was told to watch the newer one, and so I've never seen the original. I wouldn't mind watching it though. I like original shows. When did it first come out?
78.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tabitha, I wasn't even born.
Yeah, they I know. She's gonna be like, Drew, you're old, you're a boomer. But
I like old shows though. I like Lost in Space and Star Trek and things like that.
Buck Rogers.
Oh God, dude. God, Aaron Gray, Wilma Daring. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I guess we're kind of getting off topic.
No, sorry.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry
Christmas special.
Let's get back to Christmas stuff.
Christmas traditions.
Yes,
Christmas traditions. Dave, you can go first. What is your favorite?
Are you
Christmas
really asking him this?
Yeah. And what do you guys do during Christmas?
Yeah, I'm eager to hear all this. I'm really excited. Also,
do you keep some of the traditions you had as a kid into your family, or did you make new traditions?
Wait,
Aedo's got me nervous. Like, what is Whitey about to say?
You don't have a clue. That's what's great.
It sounded like you made a Freudian slip there, bro. I'm like, almost sounded like you said nude traditions. I'm like, wait, what? No, I have clothes on.
No.
All right, everybody shut up. I want to talk here.
go.
All right. I'm very proud. I'm the first. Oh, geez, don't do that. No, my mom is from Macedonia, or former Yugoslavia, and we have a lot of traditions that most people might not have. So I am the first round of people that were born here in America, and we used to travel back and forth in the summers. But anyway, back to the Christmas thing. It was all very simple stuff like breads, and everybody would get together and we would break like walnuts and stuff like on the floor. We would set out like a nice rug and eat nuts, and because they were a very poor people. So it was all about the simple things in life. They made a lot of breads, made a lot of like sweet breads, and feta cheese for us was a huge thing back then. And yeah, like I said, we were poor, so we didn't have a lot of things that a lot of other people had. But when we came here to America, we made sure we incorporated that in with the regular Christmas traditions. And it was just about getting together and having a nice meal with ham and all that good stuff. But it was all about family, you know. All the other stuff doesn't matter or count. But it was still nice to do the traditions like they did when they were kids. So, and then, yeah, then the rest was all American traditions where we do everything underneath the tree and give out presents.
I love
Did you
it.
keep any of the traditions for yourself and your family?
We still try to keep those traditions where we get together. I'm not really a nut person. Like, I don't sit there cracking nuts, but we still try to get together on that day. I think they called it Bodnik on that day. Yeah.
Is it a specific day? Like, does it have to be a certain date?
Yeah. I don't remember, but I think it was like a Christmas Eve type thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. For them, they were so poor that it was all about food and not really presents. You know, like not toys or nothing special. It was about food.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Right.
Oh, yep. I love it. I love hearing
that's cool.
Traditions from other countries, and when people come here, you know, how they carry that with them. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's interesting, and you got to keep the spirit alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, Drew, your turn.
I don't know. You know, for me, it's just it's hard. It's hard because oh god.
I see it. I'm not gonna
I
click
love
on
you,
it. We don't talk like that on this channel.
No, there's okay. So there's a running.
I'm glad
meme.
you have a man crush on Drew. That's
no.
nice.
There's a running meme, and Terminus is one of our regular viewers on my channel, but also on Comics Division's channel. And one of the big things when I'm on Comics Division, the jokes started, you know, about you know, like people started making, you know, genitalia jokes, and it just, like, no pun intended, grew from there. And so yeah, it's just this meme has followed me around for now going on over a year.
Oh, nice.
So it's like literally hashtag beware the Drew will never go away.
It's getting hot in here.
I'm sweating, man.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
let's get back to what you were
I just enjoy watching Whitey just kind of bobble up and down.
Yeah, he's like yeah, you don't need to buy a bobblehead of him. He just naturally bobbles. But no, the thing is you know, with tradition, and it kind of sucks now for my family because, you know, a lot of you guys that do know me, that have been, you know, following me regularly for over a year, and ever since I started YouTube, you guys know that I am caregiver for my mom and stuff like that. And it's hard for us at holidays, especially because my dad passed away like 3 days before Christmas Day when he passed away. And that was like back in 2013. And then also, my grandparents passed away like, earlier in the 2000s, but it sucks because the tradition we had was always, we go to grandma's on Christmas Eve and then open presents there, and there was a big dinner. And, as Catholic people, we would always, I remember my grandma would have like, the host, like the communion bread. And we would break that up, and we'd always like have some of that. And that was a tradition. And,
was that homemade, Drew?
No, it was she had always got it from I think she had got it from the church. Because because you can get it, I think, from the nunnery or the rectory. They'll give it to you. But it's just I miss that because it was all about family. And these days, like especially like this time of year for Mom and I, especially just with the time frame of my dad's passing and stuff, it really hits us hard. So like we're not really right kind of until about New Year's, and then that's when we kind of get back on track. But it's like Christmas is super bittersweet for me. So like that's why normally we would have like a really festive and decorative house if we had our family here, but it just it sucks for us during the holidays.
Right. No, but you said your family's heritage is Filipino. Did you ever are there very different traditions before your father's passing that kind of like what Dave was saying, like do you have anything in America that might seem peculiar, gathering and crushing nuts on the floor?
I was like, just the Filipino kid born here. So, I'm just like, there's no special traditions other than, what we had, with the stuff at Grandma's house. One of the things that I always miss from that is my grandma used to bake an apple pie on Christmas. Oh God, she made the best apple pie. But it just it's one of those things where I miss being around family because this holiday is really all about family. It's about the birth of Jesus. It was all about family then. It's all about family for everybody. It should be all about family for everybody.
Just got to remember all the good times.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, one day new traditions will start, and I'm sure eventually my mom and I will kind of break out of the holiday doldrums every year and start new traditions, and but it just it takes time.
Yeah, it takes time. That's for sure.
I can't even imagine because I lost my cat 2 years ago around the Christmas time, and I feel terrible about that. But to lose a family member like that, can't even imagine.
Well, my dad was a patriot. He's buried in Arlington, so he's forever immortalized. I'm happy about that. So.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Dan's over there just like scrubbing his beard and frowning.
Dan's got that look in his eye.
Aedo.
Me.
Yeah, turn, man. Your turn.
Big family on our side, being Cuban. Our Christmases consisted of going to Grandma's house, just like you, Drew. And she's like the hierarchy of the family, right? Everybody goes to her. She's like the godfather. Everybody goes to her. And when you have issues and you have even money or financial issues, you go to Grandma. We called her Mimi, and we would all go to Mimi's house, and they would make it. It was just a giant feast of food. We had the pit in the back with, you had the rest of the pork laid out and all the palm leaves on top. So we did all the traditional stuff. The Christmas trees, obviously. The Christmas trees always went up in November. That's what we always done. And until this day, we still do it that way here in this house. Once Halloween's over, that's done in the first week of November. Boop, everything Christmas goes up. So we're trying to obviously bring that tradition into my side of the family. When my kids, my son, my daughter, my wife, and I doing it every year. But with everything that's been happening for the last 2 years, it's been difficult for everybody. So how do you bring some of that joy back? And it's just the music, the movies, the laughter, the food. And my wife is like an unbelievable cook. Thank the Lord I married a Cuban woman because she can cook. So she reminds me a lot of the food that my grandmother did, because she passed away last year. So it was difficult, so to lose that. And then she didn't pass up any of her recipes to anybody. I think my wife tried to get her to tell the recipe. My grandma's like, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. And my wife's like, I don't understand one iota you just did, and it's all because it's made with love.
From the heart,
my wife cooks now, and we're like, how do you do it? And she's like, no, just throw it together like nothing. We're like,
right.
And all the neighbors come over, neighbors' kids come over, they eat here. They call us the supermarket because we have tons of food.
Oh, that's sweet.
You come to the house, we don't care if you're like an air conditioning guy or, you come in here to do some work, we'll feed you.
Yeah.
We're Cuban, man. We'll feed you. We're like, are you hungry? No, we're going to make you some food,
Yeah.
But it's just so much. Yeah, have a sandwich. Here, my wife and I'm like, babe, go get him something to eat. Look at him. Oh, he's going up the attic because we're running the cable, and I'm like, hey, we bring him water and soda and a towel so he can wipe down their brows, and we'll take care of them and show them that love. And I think that's where the world is missing now. So Christmas tradition, back to the Christmas tradition. Hopefully, Lord willing, I don't see how this will change, but we're trying to make it as best as we can. I think all of us are. So if we can smile a little bit, laugh a little, and kind of remember how we used to do things and that joy that we had back then, and kind of feel a little bit, come in your heart, it makes it a good Christmas then.
Right. That's good.
Gotta laugh.
Yeah, you do.
Laugh and love.
Yeah. It's interesting what you were saying, Aedo, about, going over to your house and you're just always being fed. If you're not hungry, you still need to eat, kind of thing. My neighbor is from Iran, and she's like that. Anytime I go over to her house, you thirsty? I'll make you some tea. You want some tea? And I don't even have a chance to answer her. She just goes ahead and gets me some tea. She brings out dishes. She has little food stuff, whether it's pistachio nuts or nougat bars and things like that, just all over the house. And so whenever somebody comes to the house, you can't say no. Like, you have to eat. You never go to her house and not eat. So.
No. My grandma was the same way. You didn't eat. She would get offended. I would tell my friends,
I was just going to say that.
She would get so upset.
Yeah, they would be insulted, right?
Yeah. And I would tell my friends, I go, whatever she puts on your plate, whatever she puts on the table, eat it. And then my son, my friends would come over and they would finish their food. And my grandmother would come up and she'd, "Ay, papi, let me give you some more. You look more hungry. Here, have some more." One of my friends, I don't know why he did this. He's like, "No, I had enough. Thank you so much. I'm so full." She goes, "Is my food not good enough?" Ooh. And she goes, she looked at me, she goes, "Papi, he's never coming again." Just like that. And I'm like, I looked at him, I go, "I told you not to say that."
So when do you, how do you stop the food from coming then?
You don't until you explode. Or that's how it is. You have to let my grandmother leave. She has to leave the kitchen or leave the area, and then you make a mad dash to the door, get in the car, and book it, because she'll just keep hitting. She would make, I don't know, you have steak, regular steak, and then she'll make breaded steak, right? And then steak with onions. And then she'll have different salads. And then we have congri, moro, paella, a bunch of different plates. And you're like, and there's only 6 of us. And we're going, oh my gosh. And I'm like,
we're an army.
I'm like, She's gonna kill us if we don't.
I think it's just so beautiful because that's like food is what brings people together. Besides music, food is what brings people together. And I think, of course, America being a country of immigrants, but we've changed and everything so much that's just not really our, if you will, the normal average person who's not necessarily maybe directly influenced by their heritage. Like it's very lost. You go to somebody's house and they don't offer you a beverage anymore. They don't
not even
offer
a glass
you
of water.
Yeah. And so I love that. My traditions growing up. So most people know my mom's from Germany and my dad's from the States. So just kind of growing up having a little mismatch, but also I didn't grow up in the United States. And so I didn't have an opportunity to share Christmas with family like a lot of people. But my mom tried to make sure that we still had German traditions, so we would always open one present on December 24th, because in Germany, Christmas Day is on the 24th and not on the 25th. And we would also celebrate or have Nikolaus, which I sadly don't know all the origins of Nikolaus. As far as there would be a particular day, I think it's like December 5th or December 15th or something like that. My mom would always have these little decorative plates for my brother and I, and she would put like nuts, walnuts and hazelnuts and things like that on there. And there would be some fruit like oranges and apples. And then there would be little chocolates and then one big Santa Claus chocolate. And that was really special because we didn't have a lot of money growing up either. And so that was really, really special to have all of that. And like I said, it was on a little decorative plate. And so we would always get that sometime before Christmas. And my mom would try to make sure that she would have the candle advents. It was a wreath that had the 4 candles. And every Sunday before Christmas, you light a candle to, recognize the 4 Sundays before Christmas. And we'd have our advent calendars because those come from Germany. We have them here in the States everywhere now. And they're so cool. You can get Lego advent calendars and flowers and bath bombs and whatever. But we still get the traditional chocolate ones. And I mean, my brother and I, we're in our 30s. And my mom still every year goes out and buys us advent calendars with candy in it. And now that my brother's married and he has a kid, she always goes, like, she wants to just carry that on. So even my sister-in-law gets her own personal advent calendar and everything like that. And I love it just because it is tradition. And then I was telling my mom, it's something very simple. I don't necessarily think it's a German thing. I think it's just something we always did. When I was little, I was just talking to my mom the other day about this. When we were little, we would get our Christmas cards back when people sent out more Christmas cards than they usually do. Thank you, TD. Yeah, I kind of forgot which day that was. And when we get our Christmas cards, we take a little piece of tape on the inside and we would line the doorways of our house, like where the kitchen or the living room would be, with the Christmas cards. And I would still do that. Like at my mom's house, do it. And she was just saying the other day, she's like, I was thinking about getting one of those Christmas, like it's a shape like a Christmas tree and you put your Christmas cards that you receive on there. And I was just a little bit downcast when I heard that. I'm like, no, the tradition is it's got to be in the doorway. There's just something about it, because that's how I grew up. So you come in the kitchen and you see all the people that loved you, or kind of thing. It represents it's all right there. So I hope she never changes that. But those are just a few of the traditions. We didn't really have, I can't remember a particular food that we necessarily had for Christmas or anything. My mom loves to bake. Her father was a baker, so cookies are really her thing. She always has to make cookies for Christmas. But like I said, not really being able to grow up with family. I wish that we would have. We're trying to make that effort now that we live in the States and we live much closer to my dad's family. Unfortunately, I can't do it with my mom's family because they all still live overseas. And I really miss Christmas in Germany. It's so magical. But we're really trying to make the effort, like you guys said. And I think we all can understand that, especially from 2020, when people were scared to come out of their houses, and even good people. And, like my grandmother, she was really scared. We still got to spend Christmas with her, thankfully. And just make it more about family than anything. And so it's nice to be able to have that opportunity now while I still can, since I didn't have it when I was a little kid.
Yeah. Sweet.
That's very cool. Very cool. I love it. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Thanks, everybody, for sharing.
You guys are making me hungry.
I know, right?
Yeah, me too. Ready to get some food. Who wants to go?
I'm going to Aedo's house.
Yeah,
I know. He said that on another stream. He was like, "Yeah, come to my house. We'll feed you." And I'm like, "Well,
So
Can't
what?
wait
We'll
to
feed
go to
here,
Florida, man. Can't
We'll
wait to
feed
go
you.
to Florida.
Hide to dinner. We're here.
Yeah, we'll feed you until you pop. I'm telling you.
And I want to try that drink too, man. That
No, Materva.
Materva. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't wait to try that.
yeah. It's a Cuban sodas. He saw me drinking the other day, and he's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Cuban soda." So it's pretty cool.
$35 a 6-pack on Amazon.
Thanks, Rare Blend, for coming on the show. Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, man. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, have a Merry Christmas.
That's right. And have Happy New Year, because we're not coming back till the 2nd.
That's right.
That's
That's right.
That's
The
not
last
right.
live show right here.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. Look, Ado's wife even says, yes, come on over and eat.
I'm ready. I'm probably next year.
Nah,
Next
ready.
year.
Good Cuban food. Come over. You'll love it. Caribbean food.
I'm telling you, I have met more and more people that are just happy to feed other people. And so I used to be really shy and reserved if anybody ever offered me anything. Didn't matter what it was. It was just, I don't know, you just, politely say no. But it's like, man, how much have I missed out on? So when people tell me, like, come over, I will feed you. I'll be like, I'll be there.
Yeah, do it.
There you go.
I'm all about experiencing new foods anywhere and anywhere.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And different traditions and
Yeah, Filipinos are the same way. When you show up, they feed you.
yeah.
Italians too, or so we hear. Dan, did you feed
Yeah.
everybody growing up?
Pretty much. All our friends and the whole town, basically.
Yep.
Yep. That's what my mom did. So our traditions is a little bit different than everybody else. My mom raised us with Jesus, obviously, and so with Christmas, she didn't like the whole Santa Claus thing. So she told us that Santa wasn't real when we were really young, So we knew Santa wasn't real, and it was about Jesus and family. But then I don't know how she got into doing this, but there was a few years she couldn't afford like a Christmas tree or anything, because I guess when I was younger, I think they probably did have fake trees, but we weren't into doing fake trees, I guess. And my mom didn't have a place to store it either if we did have one. So one year we didn't get a fake tree, so she was like, so she just put up the nativity scene that she has. And she goes, there you go. That'll be where the tree is. And we wake up in the morning and all the gifts are around it. And she goes, now remember, it's about Jesus. These gifts, they're for you. But remember, Jesus is the real gift. So that's why the nativity scene. So we were like, oh, okay. Right. And then it turned into every year was something different as the tree. One year it was like a lit up reindeer. She turned it into a joke afterwards. I don't know why.
Sweet.
So it was like a lit up reindeer, and then there was something else. I forget all of them. My brother should be on here talking with me about this. He could explain it better. And then it turned into a joke, and then we would get gifts all the time. Yes, we would get good gifts, but we would always get the gag gifts first,
Oh, nice.
And
the toilet paper and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. Little dollar toys and that are breakable and you throw away the next morning and stuff like that.
Whoopee cushions.
Yeah. So that, but also, even today, I did not carry some of those funny gag stuff over to my family just because my wife is not that way. And so, so I didn't do it. But my brother still gives me gag gifts, even if he sends them through the mail. A lot of, and he knows that I like movies, so a lot of times he'll send me like a VHS tape of something.
You know, in this day and age, dude, that's like gold right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's an 8-track tape too. Here you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. We have a good time. And also, my Uncle Mike's birthday is on Christmas Day, so during the afternoon-ish, later afternoon, we go over and we celebrate his birthday also, and then we come home and that's it basically for the night. That's kind of recently. When we were, we would probably we would celebrate his birthday on Christmas Day also when we were younger, but then things changed a little bit, and then we started doing it again. What was it, a couple years ago? So for like my immediate family, we would go over and do it. But still in the morning. What's that?
Do you guys put up a tree in your house?
Yeah, we have a fake tree.
Yeah.
Last year, all the lights were not all the lights, but most of the lights were burnt out, and I had to change them all. And I had to figure out which one was burnt out. Oh, it was fun.
I throw them out. I don't even bother anymore.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart, pay $2 for a new set.
Yeah.
Those drive me crazy. Sorry.
Well, the thing is that the lights are on the tree, so it's like
another reason to hate fake Christmas trees.
Yes. I don't really like fake Christmas trees.
I know. We've always, that was the thing too. We always had to have a real Christmas tree. And it was amazing. Even in the tropics, we had a real Christmas tree. They shipped them down there.
Wow.
Now, and when I lived in Florida, we only did real trees because they smelt better, and it was fun to go out and buy them together as a family and stuff.
Yeah.
But now we're living back in upstate New York. I don't know why. See, Aedo, I wish I knew you when I was living in Florida. I would have visited you probably often.
No, you would have been having a blast, that's for sure. But we can still do that when you come down to visit. Absolutely.
That's right. My brother
David's coming up to visit down here to visit too. So
yeah, there you go.
Dave,
my brother can go.
I said Dave.
David.
No, he was talking about his brother because his brother lives close to me.
David.
Oh, okay. Don't be yelling at me.
That's why I call you Whitey. It's just so much easier. Many times I forget that your name is not Whitey because everybody in the beginning when I first introduced you, like everybody called you Whitey, and it was like, okay. And then everybody switched and started calling you Dave, and I'm like, who's that?
Whitey.
Who's Dave?
Yeah, Dave says he said he lives. Your brother says he lives close to me.
He does,
Dan. So he says he's going to beat you to the dinner, to the hanging out and having food.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Moss says goodbye. Have a wonderful Christmas and a New Year. Thank you.
See you, Moss.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for joining.
Moss. Thanks for joining. That's right. So Christmas is always a fun year for us. My grandfather passed away not too long ago, so that's a little tough. He passed away. Was it? I forget when.
Sorry.
Right before Thanksgiving last year. So it's been a year and a few months now. So other than that, we still try to keep it going and stuff. Things they're changing a little bit here and there, especially when you lose family members and stuff like changes a little bit. But
does anybody like switch or / upgrade their traditions because maybe they've gotten a little bit dull just because you have been doing them for so long?
With me, my kids, one of the things that's changed is obviously when they're little and you wait for them to go to sleep, and then you're up to your wife till 3, 4, 5 in the morning wrapping Christmas gifts,
right?
For years and years and years and years and years, and you're tired, you're falling asleep, you're taping in places you shouldn't be taping, but but you enjoy it, and you put it, once you're done, you put it underneath the tree, you light up the tree because they're going to wake up in the morning. and they're gonna run down. And then my wife and I go back to bed, and we literally just lay there because we're more excited for them to wake up to come see the Christmas, the gifts, and the whole nine, and year after year. But as they gotten older, that has changed. Obviously, what do you get kids nowadays? Back then, toys for us were G.I. Joes and Star Wars figures and He-Man,
sketches,
right. All those stuff that we grew up with. We didn't have the gaming consoles and none of that stuff back then. And I'm talking about the 3 down here. We didn't have any of that stuff. So we were outside playing. So everything we got was for either we're playing with fake action figures or we're outside with making our own fake guns, or we had BB guns when we got the right age. We were all excited about BB guns.
Oh yeah.
Or we're getting the Dave and I were talking about getting the wood with the clothespin and the rubber band, bow and arrows made out of tree limbs, and we would do those things.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, and like my kids, like what do you do? It's like, okay, here's like $600 for each of you, and Merry Christmas, because they got everything. They have it. Every year we progress getting in.
Wow, $600 each. Woo. We used to be like 100 each when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We were lucky.
Everything's expensive now. Back then, it was different.
Especially
right
with the
now,
gaming stuff. You give somebody $15 or $25. That really only pays for the subscription for them to be able to play the games. You don't even get to buy a game for that much money.
And game runs you like $65, $70 for a game.
It does. It's crazy.
They are expensive. Yeah. I like JT's suggestion here. Let's make Inside the Booth a Christmas tradition.
Yeah! Man, I love that WWE Raw enthusiasm. Right?
I'm excited. Some things get me hyped, man.
Ray-Ron. I didn't know Ray-Ron was in the house.
Hey, Ray-Ron.
Wing hugs, Ray-Ron.
Yeah.
Man, Dan, we had that perfect, man. We did that just in time.
Right?
Yeah, those were the days.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't really grow up with, I don't know how old you guys or how young you think I am necessarily, but we didn't grow up with video games either. I mean, our first console was a Sega Genesis, but man, we were outside. Like, we didn't play video games all the time. And
that's way in the future for us. We were Atari.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in the old quarter machine arcades, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And my first console was Atari, like your guys' was.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
I was
first one
lucky
was
enough to
ColecoVision.
have Atari and Intellivision.
That's right.
I had ColecoVision. That was my first one. Yeah.
Well, dude, the ColecoVision was awesome.
But the only reason why I got it is because my sister wanted the Cabbage Patch Kid. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
buy a Cabbage Patch Kid, you could get a ColecoVision, or vice versa.
Rotary phone.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
dude.
I love rotary
And you
phones.
put your finger in the wrong hole of the phone, you're like, oh no! And you do it all over again.
Yep.
This is not Christmas. Wow, you would
Where
get
did you
mad.
get rotary phone from that?
I don't, dude. That's how you call your relatives for Christmas. You would get mad because it ain't like a cell phone where you could text them now, and you call your friend, your relatives on a Christmas to wish them a Merry Christmas, and you're dialing your number. Oh, it was a mission. And then when they came with a push, it was a mission. Your finger would get stuck. Me, chubby fingers, get stuck in there. You would get mad. Anyways, I just said my age. Well, wait, Dave, you're older than I am, right?
Yeah.
Look, I just blurred out here. Look at this. What is this?
You did. You blurred out really good.
You put a filter
up?
on to look younger.
My
Blurred skin.
mother-in-law still loves
There, let's see.
the old corded phone.
Oh, dude.
My mother-in-law, yeah.
There's something about it.
What happened to my camera?
Every now and then you do run into those old phone booths, with you stick the quarters in out
I
in the
love
middle
the
of
buttons.
nowhere.
I just love pushing the buttons.
Look
Like,
at
I
what my
hate
brother
touchscreen.
This podcast is for boomers.
Oh, man.
Bro,
Sure.
you're a boomer too.
I'm not a boomer.
I was gonna say
Let's see,
David's
let's see.
older than Dan and I, so
Generation X.
Let me.
Yep, that's what I would.
Why?
Generation X.
Generation X. Nat X. Remember that? Saturday Night Live, Nat X.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see this will do it.
Definitely G.I. Joes were fun to play with.
Mm-hmm.
My best Christmas when I got the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I got the little G.I. Joes, you know.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 90s, early 90s. So the little G.I. Joes were like little, you know, and then Aedo's coming back.
Little?
Yeah. Well,
I remember little G.I. Joes.
Before like
the little ones. You're talking about the 12.
You're talking about the 3.75 inch?
Yeah, not those ones, not the big ones. Here, I got a big one, and I got a little one.
Yeah, let's see a little one.
Here's one of the big ones that I was born after.
Right? Oh, yeah, the dolls.
Yeah,
that was like 70s.
Yeah. And then
no, they're not dolls,
I grew up
Tabitha.
with.
They're man action figures.
That's the 3.75 inch.
They're man dolls.
So yeah. And you know what I used to love to do with these guys? I used to love
shoot them
in the
with
back.
BB gun.
In the back, there's a little screw. I used to take them apart, and it's held by a rubber band.
Mm-hmm.
I used to take them apart, and then like mix them all up,
switch them around.
Yeah, exactly.
Put different chess pieces on.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
stuff
different
like
chest
that,
piece, different arms, different legs, different heads, and then
then
every time the little rubber band broke, I knew how to fix it because I used to take them apart. So that was always fun.
You know what was funny? About the old Star Wars figures. If you remember the Boba Fett figure, the old Kenner Boba Fett figure, I actually, where Boba Fett's jetpack was, I strapped 2 bottle rockets to it, and I set Boba Fett flying.
Did you?
Yeah, and it worked too, man. He took off like a shot, man.
Oh my god!
Did it ruin your figure?
Yeah, it burnt the back part of it real bad, but it was worth it because I was like, Boba Fett actually. Yeah! You're just excited because they're like, that worked. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
at one point I had my G.I. Joes in the pool, and I just found them in my mom's attic and pulled them out, and like you were there pulling them with the rubber band. Because of them being in the pool water, all the rubber bands just
never back to normal.
Nothing. So I'd have to repair all of them now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, collectibles.
We love them.
Man, I had some of the good G.I. Joe vehicles back then. I had the Sky Striker. I had the hovercraft. Yeah. I always wanted that G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. That was the one thing
it's
I never
huge.
Yeah. My parents would not drop $100 or $110 on that thing.
That thing is huge.
I don't think we can make these look like the Brady Bunch thing because we don't have enough people on.
No, I think she was just saying that they were saying it's like it, just because of the squares.
It's like. Oh, okay. The Brady Bunch Christmas specials. Soon we'll have more.
So what
people,
about
and we can do it.
What about everybody's favorite toy for Christmas?
You mean like their favorite gift they ever got?
Yeah, I guess not a toy. Favorite gift.
Oh, there you go. That's a good.
Ever.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Mine is the Millennium Falcon, the Kenner toy.
Oh, nice.
That is mine. I cherish that thing.
You still have it?
Yeah, it's right here. I can't.
Nice.
I have the big one with all the bells and whistles, but I still love my regular vintage one that I got when I was a kid.
Right.
It was like my favorite Christmas.
Let's see. Well, given the fact that I still have it to this day, it's actually in my closet. I would have to go with a Doodle Bear. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that when you were younger, but
Doodle
it
bear.
was
Like you drew on the bear itself.
You were able to draw on the bear and then put it in
off.
the washing machine, and then it would
And
wash
then it
off.
washes off. Right.
And I mean, I had a
remember
lot of other presents, but that was something significant. Like I said, we didn't have a lot of money growing up, so when we would see commercials for toys, they were like, oh, I want one of those.
Wow.
And again, being in a foreign country, we didn't have access to everything that they have here. So I remember being able to have that was so significant. And, you know, it's in my closet. I've got a little, what I call a little happy corner. It's where my favorite stuffed animals are. And that I, you know, just keep it right there. So when I walk in my closet, I've got all my favorite little stuffed animals that I had. Cause I was all about stuffed animals growing up.
They're still selling them. Tabitha.
Doodle bears. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was well, mine was an OG. Like that was when they first came out. So
this one does say the original.
Yeah.
Original 14-inch plush toy.
It's called a doodle bear, not a duty bear.
Doodle bear.
Significant difference there.
And how do you say that? Is it at or AT-AT?
Oh.
AT-AT, right?
At.
An at.
It's an at. They said it
An
in the
Walker.
commercial, man. They
Yeah.
said it in the commercial.
They said it in the commercial.
Well, just because they say it on TV doesn't make it true.
Yeah, I've always heard it say AT-AT.
It's an AT.
ATST, whatever else.
At Walker.
I will never call it an at. Never called
Early
it.
bird gift pack, 1977.
You had to be there.
Right.
Nice.
All right, my favorite toy. Well, I actually had two. I'm with JT Gunter when he talks about I had a BMX Huffy bike, and it had the front number plate and all that. There was a movie back in the days. I'm dating my age. It used to call the movie came out. The name was Rad.
Yeah.
This movie was about that was the first BMX movie ever made, and it was stonework. And it was the guy went in through like a teacup type of thing, and he did a backflip, and that was like the biggest thing. And everybody was doing tricks and stuff like that on the bikes, and you had the pegs and all that. So the BMX bike Huffy that I had was my favorite thing. And then the next thing I had an M16 pump BB gun that also shot darts in it.
Oh, cool.
And it was full size metal, and then you would pump it. It was like in the shape of an M16, and I was like that and the BMX were my two favorite toys.
I had a BB
forgot
gun
about
too,
that
but it
BB
wasn't
gun
my
like
favorite.
that. Yeah.
I shot a squirrel with it once. I felt bad for him though.
You should too.
I did. I shot him in the stomach, and that poor guy doubled over and just shot off into the woods. But he was eating our bird feeder food, so we need to get rid of him.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, everybody likes Rad.
Rad back in the days, brother. That was a great
the
movie.
Start of it all back then.
It was
right.
Yeah, it was, and then that was the thing. You would go to school on your BMX Huffy bikes, and everybody would be looking at it, and that's what you would talk about. And then, obviously when breakdancing came in, and everybody went into that. But before all that, it was the movie Rad, and that's what all of us, we thought that we were like these BMXers, and we would be racing and doing all that stuff, and it was great.
Did he have like a whole group of kids? Like
around?
Like a gang?
Oh yeah, for sure.
JT says review it.
It was a great movie.
Yeah. Yes, I'll review it.
I remember when I
JT
was
threw
in
you back in
Vegas,
the days.
they had those attachments, these metal attachments that they would put on the back wheels of the bicycles, so that everybody
pegs, I think they call them.
You could have that additional guy
pegs.
that could stand on it, and like even if they didn't want their friends to stand on it, every cool kid had those on their bicycle.
Every BMXer wanted to learn to do the stop with the front, and you start bouncing on the front tire. But we would always kill ourselves because we'll flip over. And it was horrible. But those things were fun. And then we used to get the playing card. You used to put it on the spokes, so it would make that. You were thinking you had a motorcycle.
Sounds like
or
smoke
soda
bombs
can
in the back too. Smoke bombs.
That's right.
No,
Or you
we
get
had those little plastic colorful things that you snapped onto the spokes, so that way, like when your wheels spun,
you got them in a
really
cereal
colorful.
box, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Or you get a soda can and you crush it, and then you put it in the front tire, and or the back tire you hear because you're rubbing up against the tire. We're going back here now.
Yeah, man.
We're going boomer. Sorry, Phil.
That's what this is about, though. You got to remember the old school
childhood and everything.
I'll give you a nice story with my brother and I. When the movie Ratty came out, and all of us thought we were BMXers, there was an abandoned building, and they used to you have the sawhorses where you would cut wood, right? The wooden sawhorses. So we had a plywood set up on one end, one sitting up top, and then a plywood at the other end as a ramp. So we would come up and we jump a little bit and come back down the other end. Well, I went up, jumped up, landed, and came down. When I came down the other side, the back plywood, when I came off of it, fell. Well, I didn't tell my brother that the plywood had fallen. The Edo, yeah.
Edo.
So my brother took off when he landed, and when he got there, he's like, "Oh crap!" He went nose first into the ground.
No wonder why I hate you.
Oh my gosh, I was in tears. But he got me back. He had loosened the bolts in the front of my BMX on my tires, and we're going through a neighborhood and through like an apartment complex, and I popped a wheelie. When I popped the wheelie, the wheel kept going without. Well, down I went, and I was bleeding everywhere, and he paid me back. So it was fun.
Good old Edo.
Oh my gosh, we used to do things to each other. Yeah,
that's funny.
No wonder why he's disgruntled.
That's my older brother. He's awesome. My older brother's awesome.
Oh, it wasn't Edo?
It wasn't Edo.
It was Ido.
No, it was my brother Leo. So yeah.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. Stories, man. We can go back and back.
Hey, does anybody else ever have it where you smell something and it brings up all these memories?
Oh yeah.
It seems like smells are such a powerful sense.
That's what they say. It triggers memories. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodbye,
sometimes,
Steve.
Most of the time, you can place it. Sometimes you can't.
That's the frustrating part when you smell something very familiar, but you cannot remember why it's familiar and what it's linked to, and that's so frustrating.
Yeah, but it just comes back, and you're like, oh.
To me, it's like the bus fumes from regular bus transportation. And when I first went to Cuba, and when I got there. It's not like the airports now. The runway, everything was clay, and then they would bring up the ladder up to the door. They would open up, and you come down, and the whole airport's made out of it's all clay. And then you go in through these turnstiles, and the soldiers are standing there from Cuba, and the buses are on the other end of that, and you can smell the fumes of the buses in Cuba, and it was just such a distinct smell. Yeah, it was so good, And then you would get
every time
buses.
you smell diesel. That's what you
smell. It reminds me when I was 6 years old when I went to Cuba, and the memory I have of that is that when we got off the bus where my uncles and aunts and cousins all lived, my brother and I were 6 and 7 years old. We had brought candy from the U.S., a bag of candy. I mean, it was just like these herds of kids running to us because it's folks from the States are showing up. And they would come in, and we would just throw. It felt like Christmas. We were throwing candy everywhere, and they were grabbing it from every angle because it was exciting for them. So that bus smell, every time I smell, the fumes come out, it throws me back when I was 6 years old.
Yeah, Ray Ron says roasted almonds.
Roasted almonds.
Good.
Yeah.
We used to do that too, Aedo. It was like mostly bubble gum. We take packs of these bubble gums and give them to the kids on the street.
That's what we did. Yeah, it was bubble gums, mini bubble gums. Right.
Yeah, that's fun. They loved it. Some of my cousins used to steal my good Matchbox cars.
All right.
Because he's an American kid. He could get them all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't feel bad. Good for them.
Back in the days, I was playing Santa Claus. I didn't even know it.
See?
That's right.
Yeah. Meant to be. Look, predestined.
Meant to be.
Yeah.
This is way off subject, but have you guys seen the Mario movie? Super Mario Brothers?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You remember that movie?
Is that the one with the with the upside down mushroom guy comes out of the ceiling?
Yeah,
covered in goo. Yeah.
Leguizamo, right? John Leguizamo.
Yeah,
Princess Peach came out of an egg or something like that.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought that up, but I did.
Me neither.
I guess they were sitting right.
That was me neither. Why'd you do it?
I heard that was a bad movie, was it?
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bad movie, but definitely, one of those
made for kids movie.
I guess you could say, but you remember, that what is it called? Guilty pleasure movies. I do kind of watch it once in a while.
Right.
It's just one of those, like, it's bad, but like you just watch it just because, because I don't know. But I am surprised they have never made another Mario movie since.
They're planning on it.
Are they?
And Chris Pratt is supposed to be the voice of Mario.
Are they supposed to have that?
I think
there's a theme park opening up with a Mario theme park, Nintendo theme park, and here
I don't
in
know
Florida.
about that, but there was going to be a movie come out.
Yeah, they're opening.
They have one in Japan or something like that.
Yeah, they're doing it here in Florida.
Disney, right?
I don't think so.
I have the wife confirming right now. Look at that.
Oh,
she's all over it.
She's on
nice.
it.
Sweet. So it's supposed to be a cartoon movie then, or is it?
I'm guessing it's like an animated movie. I think.
Okay.
I'm not positive. I haven't really done that much research on it. I just happened to see that Chris Pratt was in. Like, people were trying to cancel him again, and didn't want him to be.
Why they want to cancel him? He hasn't really done or said anything to.
It's because of association. Because he goes to a church.
Because he goes to church.
It's because let me finish. He goes to.
What's up? I go to church. You got to cancel me.
He goes to a church that supports conversion therapy for homosexuals, and because that's a big no-no, they feel that Chris Pratt, because he's associated with these people, that he shouldn't be making movies and be allowed to do stuff in Hollywood.
That just sounds ridiculous.
So, Dan, to answer your question before, it's called Super Nintendo World.
Oh, it sounds cool.
It's opening here in Florida.
Oh, nice.
When is it? Do you know when it's opening?
What? Do we know what date?
Can you ask your secretary?
Or
she's all over it.
Or where?
It's expect to see Mario.
What part of Florida is it going to come in at?
It's coming in Orlando. It's set to open on 2025.
Oh wow!
Oh, okay.
It's like Disney. It's its own entire theme park dedicated to Super Mario Nintendo World.
Are they going to sell mushrooms?
How are they going to?
Probably.
Yeah.
People walking around shrooms.
That's right.
I'll probably bump into the kid that called me Santa Claus on Animal Kingdom. Santa Claus. I sat down. I was there with my kid, and my son was next to me, and this kid shows up, and he looks at me and opens his eyes really wide. Santa Claus. I'm like, and internally I was like, I'm going to kick you. I'm like, come on.
Externally, you said, sit on my lap, boy. Tell me what you want.
I get Santa Claus all the time.
You're gonna have to mix it up. You're gonna have to part your beard, cut it so it has that part. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Viking. Do like a Viking.
Santa Claus. Yeah. What is that pin on your hat there, Santa Claus?
Oh, it's a little gnome.
Oh,
a little what?
A gnome.
Sure. I'll get closer.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Oh,
okay.
Gnome.
He's holding a lantern.
With a lantern.
Yeah.
I like what JT said. Dan can't be canceled because he is the law.
He is.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm the law.
I'm the law.
We need law against the Illuminati.
There it is. R2 said earlier, way before the show started, he's like, Dave and Dan are going to bring up the Illuminati. And I'm like, you know it.
I love when Dan goes off about the Illuminati or whatever.
Or whatever.
Bohemian Grove, all the stuff that's coming out.
Dan Raw, unfiltered.
That's right. That'd be.
Last show he was like, "You guys drug me into this. Why? I didn't want to talk about this." He was.
It's like, well, then don't
you started it.
Hey, you know what's funny though? I think it was on Instagram.
Here it comes.
Somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, do you want to join the Illuminati Brotherhood?"
What? What? Were they serious?
Yeah, and I'm like, what the heck? Obviously, it's probably got to be like some kind of, a bot or something. But I'm like, man, only if these people knew who I was. You need to know who I am about this whole Illuminati thing, man.
Maybe it was somebody from the show.
Oh, you never know. Yeah, someone that's
they're messing with
part of the Illuminati.
I could see R2 doing it. Yep.
Yeah, so could I. He's a trickster.
I could see Whitey doing it.
I was Whitey. Yeah. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
I'm innocent. I would never prank anyone. So.
Yeah.
You say that.
Dave can never be Illuminati.
No,
Me?
Of course not.
Yeah, you can never be Illuminati. He argues against everything. He would argue against himself.
It's the Macedonian in me, man.
He's like, no, maybe. I don't know. Are you serious? I don't get you.
That's all you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
He's
you don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know what you're talking about? And I'm like, do you? He's like, no. No.
But I'm still going to reject
But I'm telling to reject you, yeah. That's awesome.
R2's Illuminati.
R2, no. R2, we're not saying you're the Illuminati. We're saying
Dan is. You guys remember how much he tried to deny that he was part of the Illuminati? He's like, I would never be. And it's like, that's exactly what somebody from the Illuminati would say.
R2 just woke up. Yeah. What?
Hey, you guys keep talking Illuminati. We're going to have Fauci or Biden show up here on this call again.
Right. Yep, that's right. You never know.
The cabal is going to show up, and then all of a sudden.
Yep, that's exactly it.
I will be right back. No, I'm not going to the bathroom. A ladybug flew in my hair.
What?
That's good luck.
That has to
be is in your hair. How does that happen?
That has to be the most random, drop-in of, I'm stepping away that I've ever heard.
It must be a ladylike thing.
Okay, so I am officially the only one who's not left the show.
Yeah.
What's up?
This is true.
Thank you.
He's sitting on a bucket, girly style.
Oh, shut up. Why are you ratting me out?
Maybe.
Why does it look different? Oh, there we go.
Because Dan has all the tools. He has all the
the
StreamYard tools.
I got the talent.
I was just going to say that. Tools and you got the talent.
Tabitha, you were able to.
Oh, you know it. Yeah, I just didn't think the viewers wanted to see that.
Crunch it.
You didn't kill it, did you?
What's that? Hakuna Matata.
What do you?
No, I set it free over there.
She grabbed it, flicked it.
Ladybugs are good luck.
Set it free in the garbage.
I flicked it onto my windowsill because I figure if I can still find it later on, I'll release it back into the wild. Although it's pretty freaking cold outside.
She'll kill it. She's ready to kill it.
No, I don't mind ladybugs. They're the only bugs I'm pretty A-okay with. So
now, isn't there another bug that looks like a ladybug but's not a ladybug?
Yes.
A drag bug?
It's not too cold outside for a booster.
That was awesome. I love it. It's the ladybug booster, right? Oh,
Science. People losing their common sense.
Oh my gosh.
Everywhere.
So
I see it all the time. Kidding me?
You got to do an animated something like animation with a cartoon with your voice, Drew.
What's
it? Was so, I would watch it.
Watch it.
You always remember to trust the science. That's all.
It's so good. That is so good.
Now, what does he say when somebody tells him that science is all about questioning?
Well, pretty much all Dr. Fauci would say would be something like, listen, science can't be questioned when you are the embodiment of science. So you're questioning me. I am the science, period. I am the face of science. So you can't question that.
What a guy.
Hey, I may take you up on that, Moss. The toilet. My next build in the shop will be a toilet built to Star Wars. 5-gallon Home Depot pail with weathering.
Weathering.
There you go.
That's good. That's
See
good.
that? Sitting on the bucket.
It's on.
That's a good
Dropping
idea.
Tatooine. That is awesome.
Droplets.
That's right. There you go.
Well, that's why you have something like a Home Depot bucket handy, so you catch the droplets, and then you don't have to worry about anything because the droplets are going somewhere.
Now, Dr. Fauci, would that be viral shedding as well?
Well, it's shedding something, but we're not quite sure.
That's awesome.
Oh man, it's great.
That's no moon. I'm sorry. Let me hike those up for you.
Oh my gosh. I hurt myself on that last laugh. Oh. Good gravy. That was good.
That
That was
voice
good.
does. Phil's talking about why does that voice remind me of something? I can't put my
Monster.
finger on it either. It sounds like something that I know.
It's
That
it's
voice
from
you're doing.
Monsters Inc. That the old lady
Slow.
always watching.
Oh yeah, it is.
What was her name?
It's almost like that. Yeah.
Yeah, what was her name? From the movie from Monsters
I
Inc.
don't remember.
The old lady.
Rita. Something like
I
that.
remember.
Oh my
looking.
gosh!
Roz.
You're looking for it? Roz.
But
Roz.
it was because it was a guy that did her voice, Bob Peterson.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Did you just
What
look that up? Or you
Yeah,
did
R2 Wiki just said Roz. Yeah.
No.
I think-
Yep. Roz. Phil said Roz.
I'm always watching Wazowski. That was good.
that? Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I couldn't put my finger on it, man. I thought it was something.
So Fauci
Oh, that's
sounds like
enough.
Roz a little bit, huh?
No, that
It
guy's
was
the
the gruff
epitome.
voice and the accent, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know, the next thing we're going to do, we're just going to hide the medicine in the food, and then we're going to sneak it like, we're going to put a needle inside a cannoli.
That is so good.
And then he pops back like nothing happened.
Right, I know. It's so ridiculous. Like he didn't even do it.
That is so good.
Drew's the best.
How did you guys do that? That you guys switched to this avatar thing? That's so neat.
Well, you just edit audio avatar. It's like the three dots
that-
on your little picture in the corner.
Yeah.
And then it pops up and you just click that.
Yeah, you edit audio avatar, and you just put a different picture out there.
Big check.
Oh, yeah, but how do you pop it up on the screen like you guys do? I don't know how you do that.
No, well,
Damn.
Dan's in charge of that because he's in charge of the StreamYard.
You just hit stop cam and it'll put your thing in there. Whatever picture you
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he pushed the wrong one. He left the studio.
He has left the building.
You hit the wrong one.
push
Oh,
down.
the stop cam in the bottom,
down.
right? Is that what it is? You stop cam.
Stop cam on the
Yeah.
bottom. Yeah.
All right, let me see. Oh, there's
There
my
you
thing.
go.
Yeah,
There you go.
and you do it without yeeting yourself from the stream.
Yeah. I didn't figure that one out till afterwards. Thanks, bud. Thanks for the obvious.
That's great.
Yeah, that was good. So that logo is the one that Sketchy Guy did for me for my show.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So,
oh, hi, Tabitha. You're back.
Oh, yeah, I pressed the wrong one too.
See?
I pressed the 3 dots and I'm like, oh crap. No, I see it at the bottom, all the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, but I don't want to have this picture.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
That's awesome.
You're like the boss over here. That's why.
Hey, Drew, question for you.
Phil.
Are you former military?
No, I am not. It's funny that you asked me about that because I was actually once, I was stepped into the Navy. I went to MEPS and everything. I took the ASVAB. I scored 88 on my ASVAB, dude. And I swore in and everything. I get to sit down with the job counselor. And I'll never forget this because, when they tell you folks, any of you out there that are thinking about going to military or anything like that, recruiters lie. And that's not a joke. They actually really do bullshit you a lot of times. There's cool ones, and then you get the ones that are just looking to meet quotas, so they bullshit you. That's what happened to me. And the guy had told me, oh, well, if you score high on the ASVAB, you'll have no problem. You'll be able to get the job you want. So I'm sitting down with this job counselor, this Navy job counselor. He says, we don't have aviation electronics tech available. I'm like, okay, what else do you have available? He's like, well, there's nothing in aviation available at the moment. I'm like, so you have nothing there. I was like, I don't know about you, but I want a civilian career to fall back on when I get out. And that's the whole point that I wanted to join for, was to do that. And he's like, well, we'll just throw you in the fleet on a general enlistment. And I'm like, yeah, hold up. And I was like, I think I'll be calling my parents for a ride home. Sorry. Mm-hmm. So, they ended up, doing the DD-214 the same day and everything. But, that's as close as I got to actually being in the military. Right. My dad, on the other hand, served 30 years, 3 different branches. He was Army, Navy, Marine Corps. Served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, consulted for Desert Shield.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so that's why he's buried in Arlington.
Nice. Got it. Nice. Cool.
R2 the Icky, have a good night.
Mm-hmm. Good night, bud. Thank you for everything.
R2.
And we'll see you next year.
Terminus is back.
Terminus. Gosh.
Terminus.
Oh, Terminus.
Excellent decoy.
Yes. Oh gosh, that'll be my joke for this stream since it's at least appropriate. It'll be like Drew the decoy.
There you go.
See you,
I
bud.
hope you know that guy, right?
Oh yeah, I know Terminus.
I would hope so. Otherwise, this is very creepy.
Yeah. It'd be like one of those bots that we'd have to block.
No, Terminus is good people. He's a big time supporter of a lot of channels. So
that's cool. That's good. I think I've seen him on one of our shows one other time. I don't remember where. Oh, sorry.
All righty. So,
all right.
What's the topic now, there, Mr. Dan?
Well,
are you letting your stream go off the rails again?
Yeah. Well, the stream's been off the rails for a while.
For 2 hours now.
From the
jump. 2 hour rail stream. White's happy about that.
Yeah, right about now I'd be popping in. Hey, what's up, guys?
Right, exactly.
What's up, guys?
Dan and I are trying to shut it down, and Whitey's like, "What? The party just started."
Yeah.
Good night, JT. Merry Christmas to your brother.
See, I
Good night, JT. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
I thought Tabitha's here to keep it on point.
Yeah.
I try. Dan doesn't listen to me.
I do sometimes.
You do sometimes.
Yeah. So
I mean, we've already covered our topics, so I'm
Yeah,
not sure
yeah,
where I could steer Dan anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about
Yes.
so we
You could
talked about
steer me
food
forks and
traditions, stuff. What about like decorations? Special decorations other than a tree?
Dave wants to keep it going. That's what his problem
Like-
is.
Oh,
Mike
geez,
wants to keep
Dave.
it going. I don't know. What do you do for decorations, Dave?
Well, when we lived in a trailer, man, we put everything out. We had those blow up things everywhere, pink flamingos.
I don't live in a trailer, but I have trailer park like lights. So
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I loved our trailer. It was great.
Merry Christmas. JT, we'll see you later. I missed food. Geek.
Yeah, we were talking about food, all the different traditions and stuff
already.
that we used to that we still partake in. Yeah.
Figures probably while I was making cookies.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
you should have had our stream running while you were doing your cookies. You can listen to us.
She's a local friend. She lives in the same town as me. She started up a YouTube channel. She does a lot of like local eateries and stuff like that. She does a great job.
Nice.
Yeah.
There goes my brother. There goes.
Yep.
Told you Dave was gonna keep the show going for 3 hours.
Yeah. Hey, what else you got to do?
Yeah.
What you gotta do?
We're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, but
That's it.
yeah, that's the one thing about Whitey. He'd make a good traveling salesman.
Just
He
keep
would,
blabbing, right?
Born a rambling man.
No, he's got
Look
it.
at
He's
that.
got it going on.
Geek Meets and Eats says he lives right down the street from Dave.
She.
No.
Oh, it's a she.
Proper pronouns there, Dan.
Well, I don't know. It says Geek Meets Eats.
Well, Dave, Whitey just told us it was a woman.
Oh, did he? Oh, sorry, Dave. Sorry, Geek.
You really don't pay attention.
No, I don't.
He's busy reading. I can see his face. He's like frowning from time to time. Then somebody asks him something and he's like, yeah. My dad does that. Yeah, I can tell. It's not really listening. He's just hearing something, but
Right.
Yeah, I'm a girl. Laugh all out.
She's a girl.
She's a girl. All right, well, that's good. That's good. She must have a channel about eating stuff, huh?
Yeah, I did just go to a Mexican place that she reviewed, and it was really good. It was really
Yeah?
good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How do I get to look at her stuff?
That's the name of her channel. Geek
Okay.
Meets Eats.
Geek Meets Eats. All right, I'm gonna, because I like reviewing food.
I'll have you know, Mr. Dan. How dare you misgender people? Don't you misgender me, sir.
sir.
Yeah, she's a girl.
That's
Wrong.
literally. I don't know if you guys ever saw the Face App thing. This is literally me as the chick.
Oh,
Oh, really?
it's not fair. Half your face is covered up.
Ugh.
You're hot though, man.
I gotta have the fabulous. I gotta have the fabulous glasses because
You got a pretty mouth, yeah.
isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing for women now, Tabitha? You gotta have the
What?
fabulous sunglasses.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
Dan.
I don't know what he said, but it couldn't be good.
Whitey, you're so
No,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I am sorry.
Trying to break that one.
What did he say?
you didn't hear what he said?
I didn't.
It was funnier the first time.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Big Chuck D.
Yeah, Big Chuck. What's up, Dave? Oh man, no one else heard what Dave said.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, I heard him all right.
Oh my.
Did you hear me, Drew?
Well, No, I was gonna say I got two different types of me too. That's pretty funny. Here's a cute nerdy one.
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow!
Mhm.
Your
The
gun
hot-
is
hot
digging
Asian
into my
chicks.
hip.
Hot
Dave is
Asian
like,
chicks, man.
yeah.
Stop,
Dave is
you're
like,
making me question life.
No, when we go on streams together, Steve's like, "This is very confusing to my nether regions."
Dave, did you hear what I said? Whitey,
What's that?
your gun is digging into my hip.
Is that a banana in your pocket, Dan?
no, he's talking about Ace Ventura.
I know.
Ace Ventura. Pet Detective.
Yes.
Pet Detective.
Okay, all right.
Finkel, Einhorn, Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn's a man. I'm gonna take it, Tabitha. You've never seen Ace Ventura.
I have.
Oh, you have. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was probably like 8 or 9 and didn't understand
Oh,
half
wow.
the stuff going on in this movie.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Bing,
Bing, bing, bing, bing, bing, bing, bing.
Whitey.
Squeal!
Feel like a big boy.
Oh man.
Boy.
We'll pray for you.
Yeah, we
folks
need it. We
some
need
folks
it.
need Jesus fast.
Yeah, at
You
this,
really
at this
need it.
rate, at this rate, folks, thank you if you're still viewing. and I think soon we probably need to pray for not only you but ourselves.
Listen, Drew and Dave walk into a church and they're like, just smoke, just gone.
With marks around the rug, right? Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Avery's right. Avery's right. We're taking it too far. Too far.
Thank you, Avery.
I apologize, Tabitha. I apologize.
Sure you do.
Internally, Tabitha, I'm going to kill them all.
Tabitha,
No,
I'm going to
no,
murder them.
I figured out now how to dismiss myself from the stream. Should I use
She's
my
like-
powers for good or for evil?
She dismisses everybody else.
You're making me think naughty thoughts again, Tabitha. I was trying to stop it.
I'm an angel, I swear.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, man. Look, he's like a little cupid, like little imp cupid. He's like, me too.
Me too.
Halo.
Yeah, dude, you need a hammer to knock those horns right back down.
I'll do it. Hang on.
Pitchfork. Yeah,
You got him.
evil. That's awesome.
Oh boy, what's he gonna do now?
Oh no, Dave.
Yeah.
He comes back as a woman. I'm out. But
Oh,
Well, it's pretty much over, anyways, right?
oh,
there we go.
Ido or Edo.
Edo.
I get the brothers
Edo's back.
confused. Edo, Ido.
when you're searching up on Wish and you're looking for Aedo, you get Edo in the mail.
That is crazy.
Woo, how y'all doing tonight? Hey, did I tell you about my Cuban food that we eat all the time? Oh man! And
Be
you
sure
gotta
to
eat
say that's
everything.
awesome from time to time. Ado's signature thing.
I'm gonna feed him. I'm gonna feed him rocks when he shows up here.
You're gonna feed me to the gators.
I'm gonna feed you the Gators. You're in Florida, buddy.
Yeah,
You're going
that's
down,
pretty good.
and they're gonna have a feast with you.
And they won't ever find me.
The Gator roll, buddy.
It's funny when he's it's funny when he's using a cheap Santa Claus beard.
What are you talking about?
You are too much.
That's funny.
I just wanted to leave some last minute Christmas tips, okay? Make sure that you have PCR tests in your stockings. Okay, use those are convenient gifts. Great stocking stuffers. Also, don't forget your 25 boosters, and also
and the pump.
Yes, that too, and also motorcycle helmets provide extra protection when you go outside.
Yeah, and pencil sharpness.
Yeah, that too.
Edo, don't interrupt the science. You never interrupt the science.
Put 5 masks on your face.
No, it's the Victoria's Secret underwear.
Right.
Is on your page.
Oh,
that's the new. That's the new.
Dan,
that's the new one.
You whip out something from under your desk. That's Victoria's Secret. I'm also out. Every time I turn around, you're pulling stuff from your shelves that are on topic, and it's like.
You're not supposed to have things like that handy.
Right, exactly.
He's got a sticky pad. What's your sticky note say? I can't read it either. I'm gonna have to make.
How do you enlarge this?
Yeah, boy.
What are you doing, Flavor Flav? Yeah, boy.
Big Chuck D's in the house, yo.
Big Chuck.
Public Enemy's got a. Yeah.
Well, he sounds more like a Hodge twin than Aedo.
Right.
Fight the power, baby. Guys. Fight the power.
Yeah.
COVID mask.
Good grief.
There you go.
Does this count as a COVID mask, Dr. Fauci?
The droplets would get caught in the fake hair, I would think, so.
Exactly. Yeah. So would that count?
You never know.
Oh, let's ask. I don't think that counts because it doesn't really catch all the droplets. It's not really scientific. It does not work as well as the Victoria's Secret underwear over your face and your nostrils.
You see that guy that got thrown off the plane? He actually did have panties.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got thrown right off the plane.
That was dope, man.
You want to put on a mask?
That dude's a legend.
That's what I'm gonna put on.
I wonder what happens though with that. Like, will he be kicked off forever?
I don't care. That's the best prank ever, though. I would do that. I would do something like that.
Supposedly, the rest of the people were like upset that they were throwing him off.
Have you seen some of those pictures when the pandemic first started, and you had like the Walmart picture people? They had like what are those tampons on their face and stuff like that.
Underwear, like tidy whities.
Yeah.
I would just like seriously, I legit for a while I had one of them bandanas on. I looked like one of the old Wild West bandits because I didn't wear a mask. I didn't wear a mask
either. Hey, Uncle C, miss you on TV.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. That's all I can say. Dave, you don't do voices, do you?
No, he does not.
What you talk about, fool? I'll come over there and show you my voice.
He does his own voice.
He does if he's imitating a Hodge twin. That's the only person he can do.
He's trying to copy my voice, but he can't get it.
I can't get
No, he's making you Southern or like a trucker, Aedo.
Yeah, exactly. What's up with that, man?
No, I'm hanging out with Chuck D, my man, for Public Enemy.
Chuck D? Is that okay?
Big Chuck D.
Who else?
Yeah, Aedo's like, what are you trying to say, man? You're turning me into a redneck.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to do that, to do your... I mean, it's not really a big... what's that word I'm looking for? Your voice.
I don't know, bro.
Your voice.
All right.
It's very hard, man. Very hard because I'm not
very
around
deep,
you.
very rich.
Yeah,
enough.
Deep, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like to get that Nicaragua thing going on.
Nicaragua.
Wow.
No, the rolling of the R thing a lot. You know,
they only do that in Nicaragua.
Let's go surf in Nicaragua.
I'm from Nicaragua now. Okay.
Yeah.
Eduardo
from Cuba.
Like, my brother, the ghost.
You're from Cuba. I know you're from Cuba.
I'm from Cuba.
Now, Aedo's from Cuba, Nicaragua.
Cuba, Nicaragua. That's awesome.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
We are 25 subscribers away from our Christmas wish to be at 500 for Christmas. Thank you, everyone.
Let's do it, people. Let's do it.
Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Sub and make these guys a Christmas wish.
That's right. Make us a Christmas wish.
Yep.
If you haven't subbed.
Inside the
make Dan a Christmas meme.
You could do that.
Dan's already been so many different kind of memes. I mean,
did we really have 40-some people on here tonight, Tabitha?
We at one time, no, but throughout the show, apparently, the most we had at one time, I think it was 21 or 22. But then they kind of filtered.
24. Yeah.
But they kind of filter through.
Yeah, they do. They come in and out.
Yeah, there's a lot of crossing the streams going on because there's a lot of people that do stuff
a lot
on
of people
Tuesday.
do stuff on Tuesday nights. Yeah,
it's a busy time of year for everybody too, except for us.
Except for us. We're doing nothing. We're just on the stream for 2 hours.
I do this every Tuesday night. You know what I mean? I hang out like this.
We're gonna have to have Edo come back at some point.
Are you sure about that?
Special guest Edo.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Are you sure about that?
My Edo, my brother, is a little special,
bro.
I
David, somebody didn't ask for you.
Well, he did. To be fair, he did say about 25 subscribers. So,
okay.
But that's Big Chuck D, he's got us covered. So David had us too shy from it. I just want to know. So is Edo from Nicaragua and Aedo's from Cuba, or is it the other way around?
No, I'm his twin brother.
Nice.
I'm the one that he failed to mention about the piece of wood. Yeah, and I landed and I smacked my head a couple times. Thanks.
I thought that was Aedo.
No, that was me.
No, we keep him in the cornfield, and we just feed him with a slingshot.
Nice.
Oh, man.
You keep him away from the public.
Right, I see that now.
That's a polite way of saying "shut up, Dave." I mean,
he only comes out on Halloween because the kids give us candy.
He's only here because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. So when you start, do you usually, Dan? Do you go around is there a special tradition you have? Do you go around the panel and do outros for everybody, or how does this work?
Not really, but we can.
That's Drew telling you, end this, please.
He's about.
No, I was just asking.
I'll have to remember that one.
Thank you, Geek Meets.
Yeah. Even though I do this every week with Dan and be like, "Hey, Dan, by the way, do we ever do special outros?"
It's always special. No, usually when we close, I do. Sometimes I do ask everybody once around another time to tell me where we can find you and who you are and stuff. So that's it. So yeah, I guess we can do that since
alrighty.
It's done anyway. So I mean, we're just hanging out right now anyway. So letting Whitey have some laughs over here. That's what we're doing.
I miss Edo.
Yeah, right. What happened to Edo?
Gone but not forgotten.
Hey, what's your thing say there?
It says Merry Christmas, boy.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Sounds exactly like something Aedo would say.
That's right.
Yeah, he told me to leave that there.
He told me to leave that there. Nice. All right, we'll go backwards. Dave Whitey. Tell us tell us where we can find you one more time and stuff like that.
Just look for Whitey's Wicked Workshop. My name is right there. Pretty much everywhere. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, of course. But I spend most of my time on Instagram that transfers over to Facebook. So, Yep.
An amazing prop designer and master. He's unbelievable. His work is unreal. So if you don't know who he is, go check him out. You'll be floored with everything he does. He's an absolute professional.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then Drew, your turn. Where to find you?
All right. Well, you can subscribe to me at youtube.com/SupremeHeretic. Also, follow me on Twitter at SupremeHeretic. Don't forget, I do have in my Stream Element shop, I have some merch. I got the Supreme Heretic t-shirt that's available with the great hashtag Beware the Drew on it. It's a very good looking t-shirt, by the way. Great gift idea for the holidays. So, anybody wants one, DM me. I'll gladly drop you the link for my Stream Elements, and it's only $20. So, hey,
check that out.
And also, don't forget, normally on Tuesdays I do Rogue Resistance. It's my Rogue Entertainment show, usually with myself, Brightest Day, Stephen Walton, Tommy, ETAP. We have a bunch of people on that panel. And then, of course, Pegasus Actual Podcast on Thursdays, where we talk Battlestar Galactica. You got myself, Brightest Day, and Arwen Avalon. And
love her.
She's an absolute riot. But, we've got big news coming up on the 30th. We're going to have Nikki Klein. It was the actress for Battlestar. She should be coming on. She played Callie, if you watch the show.
Cool.
She's really awesome, and she's a patriot too, which makes her just 10 times hotter. So, we're definitely gonna have fun talking to Nikki. So make sure that you catch that on the 30th, and also, just be good to each other because it's a great time of year, and let's spread love and joy, folks. So. That's the biggest thing I can say. And also, never forget that, hey, I am the son.
I was hoping we would see him one more time.
That was good.
That was the best, man. That was the best.
Oh, me. Find me in Instagram, Facebook, and definitely on YouTube under FabWorks. Do props, everything you could think of. I do. I think, in fact, I'm putting out a video either tomorrow or the following day, which is a giveaway. I did a Star Wars transport case for a coaxium, and the folks who went to that video and liked and subscribed and commented on there, every time they did one of those, they were put into an entry for tomorrow to win that transport case that I built. Go check it out. It's the last video I just did. And if you do that now,
I love that.
You'll get a chance to, you'll get a chance to win it, and it's absolutely free. And typically, when I make my props,
does it have some coaxium in it? That's the question.
No,
definitely.
It has. Yeah, you can put it in if you like, but the coaxium containers are within the transport case, already in there for you. So, which is kind of nice that the whole front lights up and it's got his all decal and distressed and all that and weathered. It's pretty cool. So, like I said, every prop that I do, or at least try to every prop that I make, I like to give it away to the subscribers and the fans that come over to the channel. It's as a way of me thanking them for being subscribers. I think that's the right thing to do. If they're there to support me, I'm going to be there to support them. I'm going to give them something that I do and I create. So. And no cost to them. It's just a gift that I gift, and that's the way it is. And I do the same thing. If you go over to Star Wars Room Builders Group, phenomenal group page to be on. We're over 10,000 members. Yeah, it's on Facebook. Go check it out. Great group. No egos in there. It's fantastic. It's a lot of creators in there. Artists are in there. Unbelievable artists. Go in there, check it out. Amazing stuff. And then come January 3rd, I'm going to have a live show, a FabWorks live show, where I'm going to host a lot of the artists that are all from Star Wars to those who do Battlestar Galactica or any kind of sci-fi or non-sci-fi. And they have skills in doing those things in cosplay suits and all that. Painters, musicians, sketchy guy, Nevada, he's going to be on one of the shows on January 10th, along with Tony, which is, we're going to do a show there as well live, which is going to be pretty neat. Go check it out. I'll be doing that at least twice a month. Dave is going to be with me there as well. We're going to be bringing on guests. I would love to have you on the show, Tabitha and Drew and Dan. Come over and hang out on that side. Do something a little different with me over there. It'll be fun. So look forward to that. Honor. It'll be cool.
Sure.
It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's it. That's me.
This man does some crazy work, and he is like the true life Santa Claus. He gives so much
Nicaraguan Santa Claus.
The Nicaraguan Santa Claus. And I just can't believe how much he gives away. He truly has a heart of gold.
That's right. Tabitha, you just put out a new video on your other channel. So why don't you tell people about your other channel?
Well, so besides being here on
even though you're a team here, team member.
Right. Exactly. Even though I'm a team member here and I'm on Inside the Booth regularly, I got my own stuff on my channel, Dreaming Tabitha, where I do artwork of all different kinds, where I either fabricate things, draw, or paint different things. Right now, I'm kind of on this kick of making YouTubers into chibi characters, these kind of cutesy character looking things. It's got to be inspired though, no offense. And you never know, something will just trigger and it's like I gotta draw that. And so like I do all kinds of chibi characters, and this is my most popular one that I did of Gina Carano's Star Wars character Cara Dune. I sell t-shirts and things like that of her on my Etsy shop, where you can find me at Dreaming Tabitha there as well. And I got some really fun stuff planned for 22, and it's gonna be good.
You got some cool people wearing your t-shirts with that.
I do have some cool people wearing my t-shirts. Yeah, it's such an honor to see people wearing my gear, and I'm just
Big Chuck. I'm sure we all appreciate you subscribing to everybody.
Big Chuck D.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you for
yes, thank you. So thank you so much. I know I'm like this close to 300 subscribers.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That close, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just like we're that close for 500.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know if I could get my Twitter followers to be my YouTube followers, it'd be like a very Merry Christmas. But that's okay. I'm not exactly all about the numbers. I want authentic followers. I don't want just numbers.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We want people who watch our stuff and follow us.
Right.
Like what we do, of course.
Right.
I have to comment too about Tabitha. Some of the videos that she does is is deep stuff. And there's been a couple times, maybe I had too many drinks, but they really hit my heart. And I commented, I just had to comment on it. So I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Really
I want to try to do a few more like what you had told me about, just sometimes when it hits me, it's like, here's a little story that goes along with my artwork.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Really good stuff.
Thank you.
Cool. Love it. Well, thanks everybody for coming and joining us. Don't forget you can help support us by going to our shop page, InsideTheBoothTV.com/shop. Get yourself some mugs, some gifts, where all the real money of this podcast is made. We also have in the description below, you can go to our Patreon, become a Patreon member for just $1, and you'll get a bunch of stuff there. Obviously, the more you give, the more you get. And that's coming up in the new year. We're going to be working on our Patreon channel. And then there is, if you just want to do a one-time donation only, you can check us out on the InsideTheBoothTV.com, or down in the description below, we also have our PayPal account. You can just click on that and go, bloop, 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 bloop. I want to give $1 million tonight. Oh, cool. Thank you. We appreciate you. $1 million. That's right. So there you go. So thank you everybody for coming and showing up.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
coming on the chat. Everybody here on the panel, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate you folks out there. Have a great.
We had a good
holiday.
laugh. Good laugh and good talks about old stuff. And
yes, we did.
Right. Merry Christmas, everybody. And
Happy Christmas.
Year. And we'll see you next year on the 2nd. So have a good rest of the time. We will be posting some
for you, Aedo,
recorded stuff, but other than that,
this is our last live show. I hope you all appreciate.
Yes. It's all coming to an end because nobody wants to get vaccinated or have their boosters. So it's all over.
That's right.
Merry Christmas, folks.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.